All right, y'all. New York City, my oldest got on. She made her debut on Jones in the Morning, 94.7 The Block. How was it?
It was amazing.
It was amazing. How?
Natural.
You're what? Wait, you're...
I'm a natural.
She's a natural. She's natural. The one thing she did get from her dad.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do.
Michael Sean wears
Tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts cause I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back. Monday.
All right. I almost ran it back. I'm in that type of mood. To run shit back. It's a Tuesday, but I feel like it's a Friday.
It's about to go down.
Slow down. Let me slow down. I'm in my club mode. I don't know what's wrong with me. I woke up this morning in a club type of mode, bringing things back.
It's about to go down. Michael.
I don't know. I feel like it's a Friday night on 103.9 The Beat, and Fearless and Sexy Mo in the studio, and then Jay Blizzy's running the board. I'm like, bring it back.
It's about to go down. Michael.
What it is. Exactly. I feel like it. I don't know what's wrong with it. I feel like just.
It's about to go down.
What feel like doing? I feel like telling JC and Touchstone and DJ Can to bring that shit back.
It's about to go down.
Telling XL, trust me, DJ XL, just stop the song and let me talk to the people and bring it back when I tell you to bring it back.
It's about to go down.
Talking that shit like people when I grab this mic, anytime Michael Sean grabs this mic, understand what's about to happen.
It's about to go down.
At stage at the Comedy Club Thursday night at Harlem Comedy, you know what's about to happen.
It's about to go down.
Back in the day when I'm at that bar and that bartender comes up to me and I start ordering drinks,
it's about to go down. Michael Sean.
What? All right, let me let that demon devil go away. Let me let that. And I'll talk to one chick and I say, bring your friend. You know
it's about to go down. Michael.
I gotta stop it. It's Tuesday. What am I doing? I listened to too much of the Clips album the entire week.
It's about to go down.
I'm back on some bullshit. Excuse me, y'all. Let me just slow it down. Let me turn the applause off, Mike. Stop applauding your nonsense. Turn it off. Everybody, come on in. Doctor said, get in here quick. Get in here.
Somebody say bring a friend. You said bring a friend. I'm here. You know what that means. Yo, bring you got a friend. Bring a friend. Yeah.
Bring both y'all. What you got? More? What? Well, she not from this city.
It's about to go down.
But I'm against that. I no longer rock with that.
Ash Bash was first.
Good morning, that. Good morning, Dr. Smith. Good morning, Jay Blizzy Black. Good morning, everybody. All the Takeover Legend community. Get them good mornings in there. They're used to. I don't know what Dr. Cheney's about. They talk about Dr. Cheney. I don't know. I missed something with
Afro
that
Queen.
Dr.
What up,
Cheney.
Afro Queen? LaShawn.
LaShawn, good morning. Good
KT in
morning.
the building.
Hey,
KT.
KT, listen.
It's about to go down.
Oh, KT. I don't know if you was at the club or we was at the club.
He was
I
at
don't know.
everybody watching this show was at the club growing up, please.
I don't
Some
know
still
if
out
you
there right
realize.
now, the little lounges trying to still get it, thinking they young.
I might hit one of your lounges and be like,
It's about to go down.
oh my God. Wow. Dr. Smith,
I was definitely at the lounge.
how was your extended weekend? I know we start on Tuesday, but how was the weekend from Friday to Monday? How'd it go?
Oh, I'm about to say, my every weekend extended for me. I ain't got no job. I'm like Tommy and Martin right now. I just do the kid stuff and I do some typing. I'm gonna see if I get on unemployment. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm about to try to do. Give me some government checks. I've been paying into it for a while.
Yeah, get them checks. Is it every week or every other week? I forget how it was. It was every week or every other week.
I don't know. This be my first time, but I'm definitely gonna try to get on it.
Unemployment is bi-weekly. I think you call in your claims each week, but you get the check.
You call in your claim.
I think you get the check bi-weekly.
I was on it twice, man. I was on it twice.
It's about to go down.
Morning, Mike. That was a dope show yesterday with y'all and your baby. Yes, thank you. We're gonna talk about Monty hitting Jonesy in the morning's microphone on 24/7 the block and doing the damn thing and making that thing pop off and making me nervous. Jay Black, how was your weekend?
Weekend was good. Went down DC to visit my oldest kids. So that was dope. Checked out
that was dope. That was excellent.
Yeah. Went to the casino, a little MGM.
You went to the casino?
It's about to go down.
Oh, I was at a casino Friday too. Wow.
Hey.
Oh. Don't tell Kamari. He talking about $10. Kamari couldn't get you to invest that $10. You was at that casino.
You at that cap table. You invested that
money. $10. I don't know. $10. I don't know. That's a risk. $10. At the casino.
Yeah.
$10 is a risk when I'm over here.
I'm playing the whole row. I'm playing the whole row of numbers. Yeah, right here, the whole row.
Let me split these tens. Let me.
It's about to go down.
Ain't no fun. Good morning, Craig.
I gotta flip this. I gotta flip this whole situation. I gotta get it popping.
Ash said the Clips album, a masterpiece, were released. Ash is talking about the Clips album. Woo.
All right. Let me tell you about this Clips album. Let me just tell you about Pusha T and Malice. Let me tell you about Pusha T and Malice. Let me tell you about these two. I have made a conscious decision that there's certain music, as much as I love it, I won't listen to. So I know the talk that Pusha T and Malice talk, right? I know that talk, and they are amazing at it. So I've already profiled, especially I haven't heard Malice in a long time.
Oh, wow.
And I know Malice went and researched and reaffirmed his faith in God.
Okay.
So I was like, wow. I said, these two are back. I saw the rollout of the album. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna listen to it because I'm truly a fan of these dudes and I want to hear it. I want to hear Kendrick's verse. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go against my better judgment. I'm not the type that listens to 10 Crack Commandments or Warning. I don't put it on. Not because I don't think Biggie is absolutely amazing. I'm not in that zone. But I realize I'm contradicting myself right now. But I'm excited to contradict myself. I got my headphones on and I'm ready to take this walk at Laurel Acres. And the very first song off the album was called Birds Don't Sing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about Malice and Pusha T losing their parents. And Pusha T does the verse about losing his mom. Malice does the verse about losing his father. And these two damn near make me tear up as I'm walking. And I'm like, wait, this album ain't just about that.
It's hitting home.
It ain't just about that.
He talking real life stuff. He talking about.
I have my parents. I'm blessed enough to have both my parents on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
When that song came on, I said, wait a second. I had to stop after the song and be like, where are we going? What? This is different.
He a thug showing emotions. He's showing real feelings. He breaking it down.
This is absolutely magnificent. And then Whipped and Chains comes on next. And I said, this is crazy. I said, this is, and then I think POV comes on after that. And it just goes down. It goes down in something that I have not stopped listening to all weekend. And Pharrell did not come to play. No, Pharrell did not come to play.
I rewound that first track like 3 times before I even was able just to let the album go. That first track had me like, it had me. I had to bring it back a couple times. I was like, wait a minute.
So you like the conscious. You like that realness. You like that realness.
Dog, this album is
Royce the 5'9" did something like that, but grown man music.
When I tell you every song I had to listen to at least 2 times because I knew that there was something. I said, what? Like they made me feel.
You was expecting him to come on talking that gunplay, talking that I'm flipping.
And they do. Keys. Don't get it effed up. They do.
I know, but that wasn't the first track. You weren't thinking that.
The first track. No.
He was like, wait, he going real. Oh, he talking real stuff. Oh.
And then in the middle of Malice unleashing, talking that talk, he'll just drop verse. He'll just say something, and you go like, what? And this is just. This when I listen to this, it's like for me, it's not the same. They don't rap about the same things. It's like me first going through a Tribe Called Quest album, or the first time I heard Rakim, or I had to play every song again and again and again, so I could be like, what the fuck? What is this? It's magnificent. It's a magnificent project, and it doesn't I can't give it the review. We can't play it. We can't play clips of it. We could, but we'd be in jeopardy. Yeah, we can't play clips of it. Yeah, we can't play clips of the clips because of YouTube regulations. And even if we play it for 10 seconds, we'll go over, and it'll be more. Then it'll be a problem. They'll say we're muted in the south side of South Korea or something. And
good morning, Paige. Hope you all as well with your health.
All right. Doc, what was your experience listening to the Clips album? I'll let you get your review on.
No, I think that we finally got past this notion of being too old to rap. I think that the popularity of this release, they're not the first to do it. They're not the first to have success with it. But I think that we finally left a chapter of relevance. I remember when Jim Jones first went at Jay-Z, talking about he's corny because he got a fiance and he's wearing sandals on the beach, the whole chacletas thing, right? And the kids were getting swept up into that. You're not relevant, Then it was MySpace and TikTok, and it's like, if you're not on these platforms, you're not relevant. And they were defending Kai Cenat for not knowing Wale, and it was like, it was going back to that where it's like it was cool to be ignorant, and as long as you knew this vacuum of history in the last 5 years, you were okay. But meanwhile, there was Royce the 5'9" did a brilliant album. I remember when Nas first did the King's Disease series, and then came back with the other series. Like it's been Jay-Z with 444. That's some people's favorite, top 3 Jay-Z albums, right? So it's been happening. We've been proving that it's not true. But I think with this moment with the Clips, I think in the midst of all the Kendrick and Drake hype and the way that they maximized off the momentum, they finally showed the world definitively there's no age at which you should stop rapping if you have the talent to rap.
I mean, there's no age that an author should stop writing books. There's no age that a director should stop making movies. Yeah. There's no age that a civil rights leader should stop fighting for people. There's no that is up to how hard, where's your passion, and if that's what you excel at, then go do it. And people, these 2 men together. Look, Pusha T is nice. Pusha T is lyrical. When you put these 2 superpowers, when these brothers come together, it just shows you the difference of having a brother or a sister or a sibling that you guys are in line together, because it is ridiculous what they sound like.
Afro Queen said they both lost their parents and made a song about it. It hits in the chest. For those who haven't heard it yet, they talking about losing their parents and breaking it down and how they really felt. Like it was a soft moment for a thug. You're supposed to be a thug out in these streets. You're supposed to be the gangster. And they're like, nah, we adults. We grown.
But what I like about it, it's not a soft moment because they have to face up to you were checking boxes. I was checking mentions, talking about what his mom was doing, setting up for the end of her life while I was checking mentions. And Mal is saying he came to the house, and when he knocked on the third time, his heart was racing because he knew there was something wrong. And when he in there, he got to read text messages that were never sent, Bible scriptures that were around the house. Like you were literally setting up for this. That's some hard shit, dog.
Yeah.
That's some hard lyrics to say. To be able to come out like that and be so honest.
It's passion, not a job. Still rapping at 50.
Dog, it is absolute. There are no skips. This is when I tell you there are no skips. When you tell me albums are no skips, some of my favorite albums, I can't say they are no skips. Not saying the songs were bad. There are no skips. Unstoppable Twins, right?
We were just talking about that. You're right. We were just talking about the no skips thing, but yeah, this album's definitely one of those you let play. You just let it play.
And if you listen to a song,
and shout out to Ab Liver though. Shout out to Ab Liver. The Philly, gotta get Philly love too.
To say, shout to Ab Liver. Shout to
my
him.
gosh.
Yo.
Talk about consistency. Talk about consistency. We talking like 30 years. 30 years of those kind of verses, at least. That's crazy. To be able to jump back in the booth on an international level and deliver a verse like that. Like, all the cameos are so crazy. Tyler, the Creator's cameo was crazy. The only reason why they're not talking about it is because Kendrick totally murdered it. He murdered it.
Tyler, the Creator, killed it.
Still
when they asked Pusha T about the whole fighting for Kendrick's feature, and he said, everybody we put on this album, we put because they are elite MCs. They are elite. And we weren't taking anybody off. Everybody. Either you already have a line of work that you've seen throughout the years, or we see your lane. You might be newer than us, but you see your talent. So this shit was just it made me want to just go in the car. It's just
True Ray he said, make me want to do a line of coke. I said, what? You know, comedian True Ray said, listen to the clips, I'll make me want to do a line of coke. I said, what's going on, True Ray? What are we doing?
But
it sparks emotion. It gives you feelings.
And I know that's the joke that everybody's running with. But the thing is, to describe the game and understand how difficult this shit, they described the drug game, and I know people were like, it made it look appealing. To me, it made it look like the difficulty and how hard that lifestyle really is. But that's just me. That's just me. But
y'all done got Mike going. Shout out to Don Paige, Mike. Don, you know Don going through some health issues. He's back up rocking with us.
Shout him out. Give him a minute.
Okay. They're gonna listen to him, Mike.
Just because you're not into it, don't matter.
No, I am into it. I listen to the whole thing multiple times.
Can we hear it? Can we hear it? Goodness gracious. Don Paige, I heard you didn't take your blood pressure medicine. I bet you're going to take this shit now. You're going to take this shit now.
Showing love. My man is getting better.
We love you, Don. We love you. But sometimes you need tough love. I bet your ass going to take that damn medicine now, Don Paige.
He was up in the hospital, laid up in the bed, trying to recover. And here you go. I bet you go doing that.
Just like when I was in the hospital after getting seizures and busted my head on the cement floor. I bet I'll stop drinking now, won't I? We love you, Don Paige.
God.
We're friends like you.
Nah, we're not gonna soften his blow. Don't stop messing around, dog. Stop playing with your life. We want you on here. We got super love for you. Stop playing with your damn life and take the damn blood pressure medicine.
God.
What are we talking about, Don Paige?
Yeah, but Don is back. What are we
talking about?
Healthy. Glad you back, Don. It was supposed to be love.
Change today.
Did you guys listen to Travis Scott new album? Not sure if the old heads. No, I listened to Travis Scott new album. I heard him try and reply, but I mean, I glanced over it. Well, yeah, I'm going, yes, take them on a regular basis. What are you doing?
But that's why That's why rappers need to leave MCs alone. The Travis Scott versus that whole thing, you're not responding to an MC as a rapper. It wasn't really a response. It was just like an acknowledgement of a diss, and you made a catchy song where you acknowledged the diss. Because if you're from the golden era of hip hop, that's not if you're from No Vaseline and a bitch called Cube and all that and Ether and like that's not a response. People are like, oh, you hear Travis Scott respond? No, we're not doing that. Like just as an MC, we're not doing that. And we're not taking nothing from rappers. You might be more popular, more catchy, make more money. I'm not taking nothing from Travis Scott. He's gonna keep filling stadiums where people get trampled. I'm not saying nothing like that. He's up there, popularity wise. But when it comes to an MC dissing you, take a note from Drake's book when Joe Budden's made them 3 or 4 songs and Drake was just like, what did I miss? And act like he didn't hear him because he knew. One thing he knew was not to go bar for bar with Joe Budden, and it wasn't going to help his career at all back then. He was keep making hits. Joe Budden was going to try podcasting. So Travis Scott needs to just go ahead and keep the stadium thing going. Don't say too much.
How about this, Travis
story
Scott?
of Adidon, whatever it is.
What I like about Pusha T and Malice is a lot of people don't like to be around them because they're too honest and they tell the truth. How about you tell the truth, Travis? You did some foul shit. How about you do that? How about you did some foul shit? And when Charlamagne asked, and I'm glad Malice responded the way in Pusha T when Charlamagne asked him a question. I wish I had the clip. He asked him a question. Do you think an artist is responsible for what another artist does on your album? Didn't you just answer the question with your question? Do you think an artist is responsible for what somebody does on your album? You answered your question. It's your album. So if you allow somebody to say something slick on your album, you gave the blessing. Real talk. I got super depressed and didn't give a fuck about shit. And Don Paige, I've been there. I've been in the dark. Let me talk to you for a second, Don. Let me talk to you for a second. I've been in the dark. I've been in the darkest parts of my life. And I've been that depressed. And you got to make a choice. You can either ride out with what's going to take you out, or you're going to make the change. You can either let depression overwhelm you and say, fuck it. I had a choice. I'm either going to keep drinking till I die,
that
or I'm change something.
Played a part. See, them relationships that have us jacked up too sometimes. Yeah, we're not going to acknowledge that his ex-wife might have played a part.
We can acknowledge that all we want. Don Paige, we need you here. There are people in your life that need you here. Matter of fact, you need yourself here to enjoy the rest of this time we have on this planet. And I know it sucks. I know it's the loneliest feeling in the world. I know being in the rooms by yourself, you really feel like this is the ultimate loneliness.
Mike, he's still preaching. Go ahead, preach to him, Mike. All right,
so be right here with us.
All right.
Yeah, talk.
Take these hours with us.
Yeah, he'll make you laugh. He'll get you escape.
Yeah, we gonna make you laugh. Take your goddamn blood pressure medicine. How about that?
That's what you take.
We act like we telling you to build a house. We ain't telling you to build a house. We're telling you to take your medicine. What are you, 5?
Open your mouth. Take the medicine. Take the medicine.
He fly to Honduras, look for Dr. CB's family, and get the like. He didn't tell you to do all that.
He ain't tell you battle Pusha T. He ain't
Go in the corner, record yourself.
We ain't telling you.
What did I miss?
Yeah, what do I miss? 3 grown men are telling you we want you here. 3 grown men is telling you we want you here on this planet. We want you here breathing. We want you here being productive. We want you to find the happiness that you deserve. We're telling you this. Take your medicine. If you got to talk to somebody, if there's somebody, reach out.
You are necessary, Don.
You are necessary. You got a whole community telling you, we need you here. Sure. I'm back, family. That scared the shit out. Yes, that shit does scare you when you wake up in the hospital bed.
I bet that do scare you. Lay them tubes and you're like, oh shit, I got.
It's something about getting what you think you want.
Yep.
No, it's something serious about when you get what you think you want. You think you want something, and you start getting close to getting it. And you're like, actually, I want to live. I want to live. It's like, okay, then, okay, well, let's do some living stuff.
It ain't worth it.
And I'm not downplaying what you're going through. I'm not downplaying it because we all have our individual struggles, Don. We all have our individual struggles that we're going through. but you got a group of people telling you we need you here.
For
So
real.
when you say don't nobody care, we need you here. But do that shit again and don't take your blood pressure medicine. I'll tell you what's gonna happen.
It's about to go down. Michael.
Oh no, we're not gonna do
Random
that.
Rick offering his services though, Mike. Random Rick, he offering his services to Don.
I got therapy.
$2 for each
Just
minute.
cost you 99 cents for the first minute, $2 for the
$100-something an hour.
What we don't need is anybody coming to you.
It's about to go down.
Wait,
Don Paige, don't call him, Don. Don't call him.
Don't call Random Rick.
Rick got the jokes. Rick, no, he got the jokes too. He said we got the jokes. Rick got the jokes too.
Rick
said I got some jokes. I'll join in with y'all.
I'll join in.
$2 a minute.
All right, two things I want you to do.
$120 an hour.
Yo, Don Paige, two things we need you to do. Take your medicine and don't ever call Rick.
It's about to go down.
Pages. Don, eat better, exercise.
Don't call Rick.
Don't call Rick. Whatever you do, don't call Rick. Don't call Rick. There's
Anybody whose
nothing
first name is random.
Yeah, don't call
His
random
first name
Rick for
random.
random
That
advice.
says it all. I'm not calling nobody whose first name is random and paying.
Random Rick got random advice. Like you call Random Rick, like, yo, I'm depressed. My appetite, I have no appetite. I can't get out the bed. And Random Rick hits you with this. Did you see Sinners? What did you say?
Did you see Sinners? Classic. Just classic. I can't get out of bed, man.
I don't feel good. No, Sinners is a metaphor.
It felt like two people. It felt like it was two real people. Michael A. Jordan, Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, they were totally different characters. I don't know. What? No, Random will make them laugh. No, leave Random Rick out here. Get Random Rick out here.
And call Burning Becky for a good time. While you're after you call Random Rick for advice, call Burning Becky for a good time.
Yeah, what are you doing? Call Jigsaw. Call an escort. Do what you're gonna do. All right. How are we gonna start this? I got one lie detected that's kind of mindless. We've hit that subject before and all that other stuff. Y'all see.
I got two. We need two.
You got two. We need two.
Because we never talked about the McDonald lady getting murdered. The employee murdering the manager. We went on emotional intelligence. I got a couple emotional intelligence.
Well, if that's the case, the salon, the spa around my house, my apartment where I used to live, a woman walked in while a man was getting a haircut. It was her baby father. She killed him. And then when she came out, the cops were around her. It was around the corner in Arlington, Texas, from where I live. When the cops surrounded her, she killed herself. So now the kids have no parents. And now the story's coming out of what the guy did to her. And what
the guy did to her. You were Lady Q at. Don't be victim blaming. What the guy did every time. What the guy did to her. That's crazy that you said that though.
I know. No. But I understand what that sounds like. But when I tell you,
you can't even get killed in peace. You can't even get killed. You can't even get killed in peace.
What the guy did to her?
Gave a blameless death. It's like, yo, man, you gotta understand though. You was I'm dead. I'm dead.
What the guy did to her? They want to know what the guy did to her.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you what.
That is the first question.
And it's funny. But when I heard what he did, I didn't justify anything. But I was like,
but you understand.
If you did this, like, dude, like,
he said, I ain't a if I was.
I ain't gonna say. I'm just gonna say you can't play with people like that, and this ain't got nothing to do with infidelity. This got something to do with you.
We're gonna get into it later. Then. Yeah, I like the way you talking.
You destroyed a life, dog, and it's wrong. It's wrong. But you can't play. You can't,
good morning,
you can't push people over the edge. That's all I'm saying. You can't push people over the edge. Jesus, man. I said, her girlfriend came on and said,
you don't play.
Her girlfriend didn't come on some old rah-rah. She came on as I just want to clear up so y'all know what happened. And I was like, whew. I said, all right. Do we want some funny stuff? Do we want some you know what? A lot of people say that people don't rep for their dad. So we're gonna keep it light for a second. People don't rep for their dad. I saw this video, and when I tell you kids say and do the wildest shit, sometimes you can't disrespect certain people around kids. Sometimes, so I want y'all to pay close attention to this video real quick.
You're mad because your daddy's ugly.
He's not ugly.
He is though. He's ugly. And he's 5'1". Ugly and short at the same time.
At this moment that he knew, he fucked up.
That's right, nigga. That's right, nigga. If I was your fucking daddy, nigga, we going to Cedar Point. Disneyland right after that.
Yo, she calls his dad ugly casually.
You're mad because your daddy's ugly.
He's not ugly.
He is though. He's ugly. And he's 5'1". Ugly and short at the same time.
At this moment that he knew, he fucked up.
That's right, nigga. That's right, nigga. If I was your fucking daddy, nigga, we going to Cedar Point. Disneyland right after that.
You can't call somebody's dad ugly when you a kid, yo.
That's wrong on a lot of levels. That whole clip. Ain't nobody doing the right thing in the whole clip, even to do with the comments after. It's just wrong, and wrong again. Oh my gosh.
You're not gonna call my dad ugly,
point.
dog.
Wait.
You're not wait. You're not gonna call my dad ugly, dog.
Disneyland. Wait, he punched her in the face. He punched her in the face on camera.
Fingers say to the face.
Why did why did it mute? I don't know why I muted. Oh man, that
way downtown. He did. He brought it back. He did bring it back.
The wind up. Yes, the wind up. Yeah. We say the same thing. That wind up it got me. I said, wait a minute.
You're mad because your daddy's
chest
ugly.
forward to get the full.
Not ugly.
He is though. He's
rotation.
ugly. And he's 5'1". Ugly and short at the same time.
At this moment that he knew, he fucked up.
That's right, nigga. That's right, nigga. If I was your fucking daddy, nigga, we going to Cedar Point. Disneyland right after that. That's my motherfucking son.
Look, I'm not promoting that. Did you gotta watch your mouth?
Did he look straight when he hit her though? Did he?
I think he looked straight
Was
at
he
her.
looking straight the whole time? It looked like he did.
I don't know.
In the camera, he just the camera.
You're mad because your daddy's ugly.
You want to see how I looked on camera?
He
You
is
want to
though.
look at
He's ugly. And he's 5'1". Ugly and short at the same time.
It looked like he was looking straight at the
At
camera.
this moment that he knew, he fucked up.
Like shadow
That's
box.
right, nigga. That's right,
He looked at it. He
nigga.
looked
If
at
I
it.
was your
He made sure he got that.
Yo, you gotta watch your mouth, man.
What is dinner like that night though? Like, how do you sit at the table for dinner?
I don't know.
Your phone's still blowing up. Everybody calling you.
The clip that this shit is
Yeah, that's just crazy.
I ain't saying she deserved it.
And her phone is gonna be blowing up for the next 2 weeks. Like everybody's gonna be like, "What happened? Is your son still alive? I don't believe he did that. If that was me, like you're gonna get that."
I just say that was just his reflexes.
My
Right
gosh.
there. That was a reflex. You know, he said, "What about my dad?"
He tried to warn her. He said my dad's not ugly. She said he 5'1". He's short. And, okay. Oh, we gonna keep going.
Man.
Oh, we gonna keep going with this shit. Oh.
See? And we talk about Napoleon complex and short man syndrome, and that's how you birth it. You keep bullying people, you keep talking crazy, and then one day people explode. Then you be like, "Oh, look at this short dude. He got Napoleon." Nah, y'all kept talking. It's a lifetime of people talking and not knowing how easy it is to uppercut somebody. Down there.
Stop playing. Stop playing. So in some other news, with that has to do with kids, a courageous baseball coach in New York City. A courageous baseball coach decided there are a lot of people who say they're willing to die. There are a lot of people who say, "Hey, for my kids, I'm willing to die." I'm one of those people. But this man decided he gonna put his money where his mouth is right here.
Baseball coach saying he was forced to step in. He saw ICE agents approaching and starting to question kids that were on the field practicing baseball, all of whom he says happened to be American born. That coach, Yeoman Wilder, is now out front. He is the founder of the Harlem Baseball Hitting Academy.
So I go over there and I just see the agents coming by. I'm not paying any attention to it because I've been up when I've seen them up in Washington Heights. And all of a sudden I see them make a beeline to my kids, and I said, whoa. And I went over that direction, and then I just hear, what's your name, where you from? Are your parents from here? And I said, these are inappropriate questions, and I'm gonna tell my kids to invoke their Fifth Amendment right now.
So what was the reaction of your kids? I mean, obviously these are armed law enforcement agents. On one hand, I mean, they got to be scared. They start answering the questions. I mean, what happens?
Well, I got some tough New York City kids, but so for them to be scared means something's really happening. So I just told them there's one way into the batting cage and one way out. So I said, everybody get your stuff, get your gear, and go to the back of the batting cage. And I whispered to them, I said, listen, I'm not going to let them get through me. I said, if you guys got to climb this fence and get out of here, and that's what I have to do. And I just said to myself, I'm willing to die to make sure that you get home.
So that they could get home to their parents.
I'm willing to die today.
And I'm going to tell you something. When American citizens start saying things like that, when especially the men in this society start saying things like that, because that's what it's going to take at this point. And nobody wants to lose their life.
When somebody ready to die.
When somebody says those words and does the action and stands up, that's where this is going. And I know the elected officials, the cowards, are scared to say anything that's outside the line of what they consider protocol, even though, the Epstein thing is starting to push the limit on people getting a little freer. But one of these elected officials are going to say, we're going to fight back. One of these.
Well, that's the problem. The elected officials, a lot of elected officials, they're not ready to die. All it takes is one regular person ready to die, and you got 100 elected officials that ain't ready to make the same sacrifice. You got a problem. That's that Tiananmen Square stuff. Dude in front of the tank. That historic footage, stand in front of the tank, like, yeah, roll over me. And the tank kept trying to move around him. He's like, no, roll over me. And then everybody started that revolution down there in Asia, because, like, yo, if he about that life and y'all ain't about that life, then y'all not taking over, because you gotta be ready to go.
And I'm not falling for this. These masks on these agents, and we've all known this from the beginning, these masks on these agents aren't to protect their safety. It's to protect the fact that somebody's gonna realize that you are not an officer, that you are not an actual agent. You're probably a bounty hunter who's getting paid, because they're not. I'm telling you right now, that's why they're covering their faces, and that's why they're so adamant about readjusting their masks whenever they're recorded, and you see whenever they slip down. So listen. What I know
and they quitting. You saw that too, Mike, right? You saw they quitting.
Yeah.
A lot of them are quitting. I don't know if you saw that. They said people are reaching out to their families. People are following them home. Like you said, people are looking at it like an all-out war. If you're going to be disappearing my uncle, my cousin, my wife, my husband, and taking them to some black site where they talk about getting tortured, and they got lights flashing on them and food filled with maggots and all this other stuff, and alligators around in Florida, it's war. Then this is how America started, by people who said, don't tread on me, give me liberty, give me death. People who were about that life, ready to die, who recognized what it was and stood up accordingly. And there are some people who are like, yo, if ICE is the ones attacking us, then we're going to start attacking ICE. We're not going to wait till y'all pull up on us. We're going to pull up on you. We need an element of surprise. We got to win. Y'all got more military, but we can follow you home. We can't get all y'all when you're 20 deep, but we can find out who you are and where you going, and we can pop up at your house, and you got a wife and you got kids. And a lot of them are quitting because technology is something right now when it comes to that facial recognition and finding people's information.
Oh, there's a gentleman who's taking it really far on TikTok and has basically warned one of the people, and has on TikTok actually said where they're at, what they're driving, the direction they go home. I just want to say this. This is the thing that makes me really realize that these aren't agents. Do you ever notice when the pushback comes, they don't seem too ready. They seem to be able to they seem to be ready to fall back. They don't really handle themselves like real.
They don't move like cops.
They don't move like cops. Like
cops usually be like, they're gonna shut it down early.
Like when the Haitians actually pushed back and physical confrontation happened, they didn't react the way we're used to.
They couldn't even fight.
Yeah, they didn't react with the weapons and stuff like that. It's almost like they were like, if something goes down and these masks are removed from us, like we got to get out of here. which is very strange to me. With an individual, with a group that has been emboldened, they don't act the way like when people fall back and people actually submit, they're cool. But once they feel a pushback, I don't see the same attitude that I'm used to seeing from, like you said, even police officers in normal circumstances. Oh, you gonna push back? Well, this is where it's gonna go, which is very strange to me. Very strange. Very, 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 very strange to me. Real quick, no lies detected on this one. I just want to let y'all know democracy is being exposed on every time you turn on TikTok. Piers Morgan got exposed by a man from Iran. He got exposed on this one.
A guy who is trying to dictate to women how they should dress, how they should behave. Do you understand that in the West, we look at that as reprehensible behavior?
No, in the West, you objectify women, you commodify women, and you sexualize women, and you have Epsteins and many Epsteins who control.
Well, we give women the freedom to dress how they wish. Why would you decline them that freedom?
Pierce always, I want y'all to listen to the technique. Pierce will always make another country. He will go to the low-hanging fruit, and he will say things like, "We give women the right to choose how they dress." Because that's the go-to. That's the go-to.
It sounds like a guy who is trying to dictate to women how they should dress, how they should behave. Do you understand that in the West, we look at that as reprehensible behavior?
No, in the West, you objectify women, you commodify women, and you sexualize women, and you have Epsteins and many Epsteins who control.
Well, we give women the freedom to dress how they wish. Why would you decline them that freedom?
In Iran, we have women pilots, we have women scientists. My boss at the University of Tehran, the dean of my faculty is a woman. For the 21 years that I've been an academic at the University of Tehran, 17 and a half of those years, the dean of my faculty was one woman or another. Don't misrepresent Iran. It doesn't work anymore, Piers. Your Western empire is on the decline. The whole of the global South is witnessing the crimes that are being carried out by your regimes, and your declining regimes are now despised by your own people. You're crushing people, students who are protesting genocide. You're not even crushing students who are protesting your own government for something that they're doing at home. You're crushing students for protesting genocide in another country. But you can't tolerate that. And your media is controlled by a group of rich people. They control the narrative, and you call that a democracy. Your choice is either Hillary Clinton or Biden or Trump. And then when that decision is made, the whole of Europe, Canada, the UK, Australia, and New Zealand fall in line as good soldiers. You don't have democracy.
I'm just telling y'all, the more you want to interview people, and the more people are given platform to expose shit, you start realizing that it's a real bad idea, Piers Morgan, to have and listen, maybe that's your agenda. I know you got the flag in the background, so I don't think it is. But the more you keep letting people talk and making people aware of the nonsense and the go-to, well, we let women dress the way they want. Yeah, and then we Harvey Weinstein them. So
in outfits.
In outfits.
Isaac was saying America got the same women pilots, scientists, engineers. That guy's delusional.
Isaac, he's trying to say we in America don't believe that they had that, because the average American doesn't believe that goes on in his country. So he was trying to actually show you that this is what women do and achieve in his country. So the slander that happens that we put is what he's trying to explain. Yes, but pretty sure no woman in America wants to go live as a woman over there. We don't know what it's like to live over there. That's the whole point of stopping propaganda.
Darn well, Ash. None of our people want to go live over there and have restrictions. None of them will want to go. Rick, you know what Rick is saying, but go ahead, Doc.
No, I was gonna say I didn't know why. Like, some people dress like that here. Like, there's a lot like this. It's wrong on a lot of levels. Like, there's people who dress like that on Germantown Avenue every day in Philadelphia. Like, let's not make it that. Let's not act like the outfit would change where people would want to live when people do dress like that everywhere in the world. Like, it's the most popular growing religion on the planet Earth. Like, it's just a manifestation of white supremacy and colonialism. It's the snow globe effect, where Mike made a great point. The more global this community becomes, the more global these conversations become, the more difficult it is to have a toxic relationship where you make somebody think you're special. Like you're the 22-year-old dating the high school girl, and the only reason she thinks you're cool is because she hasn't met anybody else who's, 22. And she hasn't been to college yet. Once she goes to college, she realizes that she was groomed and she wasn't in a relationship. So Americans have been groomed to think that this older white daddy is a really good partner until they start meeting other people around the world and seeing how other people live. And they're like, wait, we're not even in the top 20 in education. We're not even in the top 20 in healthcare. We're not even in the top. Why are we bragging so much? Why are we acting like nobody would want to leave me? If you leave me, nobody will ever love you. You can't do better than me. Yes, I can. You toxic ass boyfriend. That's why the comment hit so hard. They wouldn't want to live nobody else. Yes, they would. Look at where we rank in education and standard of living, in quality of food, in healthcare. Look at how we rank. We're like in the bottom of a lot of these metrics. We're not good. We keep telling ourselves we're so great. Yes, we're not who we think we are. You're like the quintessential mob wife who wears the furs and the diamonds, and everybody in the town knows your husband kills people, and you're the only one that seems to not know, even though he lays up in you and with you every night. Like you're just so close to the lie, you can't see it. It's like, shout out to MAGA. Yes, there are people who would want to live a lot of places around the world where you can get rent for $2.50 and you can get fresh food for $8. There's places like this where there's zero crime. The girl who used to work with me at Temple went to Japan to study overseas. She's a DJ right now overseas. She came back and she told me, I never knew how it felt to safely walk the street after midnight. There's cameras everywhere. Everywhere is well lit. Women can just get up and feel hungry and go out and walk at 1 a.m. She said, I'm never coming back. The second she graduated, she went to Japan and never looked back. Meanwhile, we're thinking nobody want to live nowhere but here, because you can't even walk down the street as a woman. If it's 100 degrees, you got to dress like it's 70 or else somebody will jump on you. The people who are supposed to be protecting you, the main people are your main danger, the men, Americans.
Renerick said, nah, I lived in England, Germany, they were okay, but no way I would want to live there forever. That's why all those folks who say they're going to leave, don't leave. Let me tell you something. I just had a young man at my job who just actually was gone for 3 months. He was in Korea, Japan, and one situation, and he gave me the good and the bad. Because guess what? Wherever you live, there's the good and the bad.
And the bad.
That's everywhere.
That part.
That's everywhere. So you know what he told me? When the stores close, you know what they do? They put the stuff neatly that when they're organizing, they'll leave it outside on the sidewalk till the next day because nobody's going to take it.
What?
You know what happens when people get drunk? Because they have a big drinking problem out there because of the stress of working. They got there just like we do. You know what they do to people who pass out on the street? People gather, they put them to the side, they put their wallet, sound familiar, Jay? Their wallet and their keys next to them and let them sleep. Because there's no crime. There's nobody being robbed. There's good and the bad. There's bad, on he goes, women are sexualized there to the point where there are laws now of simple shit like people not being able to take pictures under a woman's dress. There's the bad.
But you can't take pictures now?
No, they have rules. They have certain mirrors that will detect or some technology they have. So what I'm trying to say is, of course, most of us never wanted to live in another country because what we were served up as the propaganda.
We're the best. We the best in our college voice. Yeah. Ain't nobody better than us. I don't
And you were groomed in your ignorance because people who speak 3 or 4 languages don't mind living 3 or 4 places. There's a correlation between people's intelligence and their willingness to live other places. Now, if you have no global intelligence and you don't speak no other languages, you don't even know what their money is, and you don't know how they live and their culture, their food, their religion, you know nothing about it, and you've been taught all this propaganda. So you have ignorance and propaganda in place of actual culture and understanding. No, you want to stay where you are, like the person who never leaves the block, who makes $1 million, who has a Lexus parked outside of the projects, because they're ignorant. People learn and they grow and they expand not just their mentality, but their geographical existence as well. Most people learn and grow and travel. People who don't grow and don't learn stay put. Not every instance, but there's a definite correlation between ignorance and your ability to move about in the world.
When I did the Juneteenth, the woman I worked with, Leah, her significant other is in Ghana. She's been to Ghana multiple times. So the only reason I don't live there is because my business is here. And once I get to once I can transfer, she showed me the pictures. She showed me. They're good and bad. But the fact that, and this is the ignorance that Dr. Smith was talking about, is the reason why Americans will go to other countries and get pissed that they don't speak English. Because it's the ignorance of us not being able to be taught anything and being going somewhere and trying to say, you guys don't have bagels out here? Bitch, you don't have bagels. What are you talking about? You
Yo,
don't have bagels?
I went to Barbados. They call fries chips, and Lady Q like, I don't want no chips. I want fries. They're like, no, that's what it's called, Negro. I had no idea. I'm like, no, I want the fries. Why they keep talking about chips? What the fuck is chips? I don't want no damn chips. I want some fries.
No,
but
it's
yeah, being coach and knowing more Afro Queen said, she didn't know until she started to travel. So leaving the country really opened up her eyes of a way of life. So we need to get out, but not knowing the language is frustrating. I don't want to go places I can't speak. I don't know what like that. That's a bit much to go to Japan.
You
No,
have
but that's part of the
app.
grooming, though. If they keep you ignorant, they keep you here.
There's an app on your phone that can translate everything.
But that ain't the same trying to hurry translate when you trying to ask for Uber. I need a ride.
Well, why is it? It's okay to use your GPS and your Waze to find the directions to get someplace, but it's too much to get a translator on your app. So travel is needed. And listen, I was groomed. I was groomed because I was like, they were like, have you ever been here? No, not really. I mean, I've been to a few islands, but we got everything in America.
They said it's like 30-some% of us even have a passport, Mike. That means for 14 years, people get for 12 to 14 years, people get educated, and they, at the end of their education, don't even develop a desire to see other places, not to live. Don't even have a passport. They're just going to AC and going down south, because throughout your whole education, everything you've been told about the rest of the world is that somehow it's not as good as where you're at. And that makes absolutely no logical sense. Of course, it's good and bad. Why don't we know enough about the good that we at least want to get a passport, which we can just pay a couple dollars for, and the same price we pay, like we talk about the casinos and everything, we can go to a whole other country and live for a month. This place you can live for a month for under $500.
Yeah.
Some places even have like servants and everything.
And let me tell you something. And I was not lying when I said I went to Laurel Acres Park to walk, and I go there now consistently to walk. And what was amazing to me was the diversity in this little town of this huge park, watching Indians walk around in the way they're dressed, watching white people walk around the way they're dressed, watching young black people and obviously Latino and me walk around a park and engage with each other. And it was so surreal to see all this diversity happening. And I'm sitting there going like, this was in my town the entire time? Because I decided to live in solitude and my phone was my only escape.
But could you really live like I was talking about Indonesia and Thailand? You getting no job waiting for you out there. So how are you just going to move to these places, Mike, without a job? Don't you need money lined up for you?
I'll tell you what the girl told my class. The girl I just told you about from Japan, she told my class, she was on Zoom, and she said, don't sit there in America understanding English with a college degree and think you don't have a valuable commodity throughout the world. Now, you might have a generator some places. Maybe there's a lot of grants, a lot of fellowships, and a lot of opportunities for people to teach English everywhere in the world. People want their children to learn English. A lot of times it's very well-to-do people too. You can teach English, and if you could speak English, it's valuable. So if you're sitting at home in the major city because it's all competitive, don't be afraid to expand your horizons and go where the work is, literally, because there are people who will pay you to be a private tutor. There's people with a lot of money who are like, yo, I just want somebody from America teaching my kid culture and language. So sometimes even with the black culture, teaching what it means about civil rights and racism and all this and how what America's like, because I want my child when they grow up to want to go to America and to want to go to other places. So if you're from Ghana and live in America and went to college, please come talk to my kid in Indonesia or in Bali, because I want my kid to be cultured and worldly. I don't want my kid to have a closed mind. Only the white folks in America prefer the closed mind. Everywhere else, they're like all the experiences. Value them. They could be, marketing to that demographic. They can come into black communities and open stores because they had a black nanny and a tutor. Like, they understand it in a more strategic way than to be like, I have to close your mind. I have to be that toxic boyfriend. I have to keep everything away from you because if you learn and you're going to outgrow me. That's how America acts. America's real immature. They should teach us different languages. They should teach us at least how to get a passport and encourage us to do so. But if they know if we do, we'll learn and we'll leave or we'll wake up.
And later on in the week, I'll play the video on the real ID scam. I kept asking people, why do we need the real ID? No segue. We're in the no segue zone right now. I kept asking, and nobody had an answer. Motor vehicles didn't have an answer, and I didn't get one. They said, well, I can use my passport. Yeah, I can. There's something weird about this country just telling us to do shit and not explaining us why. But I'll play that later in the week. I just wanted to put that tease out there of the real ID. Rick, they had what was it? They had people, what was Afro Queen? What was that? They had people from about 4 different European countries. They were along with us. American, and took everyone's order. I was impressed. Okay.
She was talking about Morocco.
True. I seen a TikTok video of a dude
Oh,
my
speaking
age.
different languages?
Yeah. A dude my age that moved to Thailand to teach kids English and history of America. They got jobs for us for sure. The park out Mount Laurel, Mike. Yes. My niece was offered a job in Tokyo to teach English. Miss Parker. Wow. They co-signed Dr. Smith immediately. Would be a budget to travel. What would be the and the money? Yeah, that was a whole different. My man was like, the young man worked at UPS mail store and saved up and was out there for 3 months. Was out in different countries, going for 3 months with his friends that were studying out there, and he just stayed there. He said he spent 2 or 3 weeks by himself, and just said it was the most enjoyable thing I've ever done, Mike. And I told this kid, go do it, while everybody else in the job was like, what, you're gonna go out there? You know it's dangerous out there. This is what the people, they weren't being mean. And they kept saying,
well, some countries is dangerous. When I went to Brazil, you see dead bodies on the freaking ground.
America
you see a dead body,
dangerous.
but seeing somebody on the ground that just covered up with a sheet because they jumped off.
You don't see dead people on the ground out here?
But they left him out there, just put a sheet over him. Like, they ain't gonna scoop my man up. Like, what we doing? Like, I guess there was poverty. I don't know. I guess you got the good. Like you said, the good and the bad. Depends on if you leave the tourist area.
But you touched on another important fact, Jay. If people go and see how other people are living, they might ask a critical question like, why are they living like that? And then all roads lead back to Britain and England and America. That's the real danger. The real danger is you go to Haiti and they say, why is it so poor out here? Then you learn that they're taking $500 billion a year to France from the colonial tax, and you got to pay us back for being your slave masters, and y'all got free, so now you owe us money. People are like, yo, that makes no sense. That's why France is so nice. That's why everyone want to go to France and nobody wants to go to Haiti. Yeah, wait, we need France to give Haiti back their money or give them some money. And you start having a different mindset. But if you don't go there and just hear Haiti's poor, but nobody ever tells you why. Anderson Cooper, son of a Vanderbilt and all that, they will not tell you why Haiti's poor. You can watch the earthquake footage for a year plus and nobody will ever say they're poor because of what we did to them for getting free. So when people travel and they see these conditions, they start to make connections. They start to become, geopolitical in their analysis and be like, there's a connection between why Brazil is like that or why Cuba's like that and the tariffs they had for 50 years and why they tried to kill Castro and all these different things. They start connecting dots. So the easiest way to keep somebody dumb is just keep them with you.
No, those are facts. And I will say, and she shared this story, so I'm going to share the story. My boss that I work for, she's my boss, is the best boss, and I'm going to repeat this, the greatest boss I've ever worked for in my life, ever in history. Never met somebody who is as efficient at her job. I've never met somebody that good at what they do. And I mean basketball, I mean comedy, I've never met somebody. She came here at a young age. Her parents took her here. They brought her here and she excelled, did her thing, whatever. And she went back to the Philippines for a vacation for 2-3 weeks. And she came to me and she said, Mike, I'm not being disrespectful, but I think I can say this to you. She said, when I was there for 3 weeks, she said, that might have been a mistake for me to come here. But it was my parents who brought me here. And I said, what, did you feel at home? Yes. I said, did you feel like an attachment to where you were at, being able to talk to your people the way you want to talk to them every day? She said, yes. And she was like, it was beautiful. My whole point is, of course we love America. Of course we want to live. I'm not telling you I want to live in a different country. I'm telling you I want to have the experience so I can decide if I want to live in a different country. I just want to know my options.
Let me take it one step further, Mike. I want to take it one step further. There was a popular case where a girl was kidnapped at birth in the hospital. They made a movie about it. like a Tubi movie or something, BT Plus. The girl was kidnapped. They found the young lady when she was like 17. It was a young black girl. Happened like last year. And some of the listeners are going to be typing this in that they remember this. She stole the baby from the hospital. They lied to the parents. I think they said the baby died or something, and then the child was 17. They went and found the child, and there's a popular viral clip of the child not wanting to go with the authorities. And the quote that she gave when she found out that the lady had kidnapped her was, "That's my mom." And that is Africans in America. We've been kidnapped, we've been lied to, and when people try to save us and tell us the truth, we turn back to our oppressors and our kidnappers and say, I'm an American, I want to stay here. That's my daddy. So I'm not surprised you want to stay. They took your religion, they took your language, they took your family and split it up. Then they lied to you and gave you a false history about who you were, like the damn Planet of the Apes. Yeah, the abused person who's been chained to a damn radiator for generations doesn't leave the basement even when they get a chance to. Stockholm syndrome. That's what they always say. Sometimes people are allowed to leave, but they don't leave. Yeah, after you groom people and beat them down and break their spirit, that's
This is
they
what's
call it a
best for you.
rabbit-proof fence.
Yeah.
That's how the tamers are able to tame the elephants. When they're little, they break their spirit. That way when the elephant gets big enough to crush the lion tamer and the elephant tamer, they don't do it at the circus. And they can just take the little chair and a little whip and it'd be like, how do they make that elephant stand on its hind legs? Like, because they were beating the hell out of it when it was a child. They abused it and broke its spirit and broke its mind. Now they don't even try to leave. Like the sheep, you could put a piece of dental floss around it. If you shock them for the first couple years, after a while, all you need is a piece of string. They won't go past the line. That's how we are. We've been buck broken. We've been lied to. We won't go past the line. Even when we can get a passport, we stay right there on the plantation.
Damn,
In
you just
America.
made it so deep. You just made that deeper than deep. Damn.
Because you can't, like, it's the simple phrase that we use all the time. They don't want you to see certain things because
how we break this then. Isaac want to know how you break it then, Doc. And you breaking it down. Well, how you break that chain then, Doc?
You learn, you grow, you travel.
You see things. Do you understand?
And you recognize your condition, because that's a big part of it. In order for you to leave your kidnapper, you got to realize you've been kidnapped and that you're with the kidnapper. If you keep thinking your kidnapper is your lover, the guy's 50 and you're 14. If you just think that's your boyfriend, we can't help you. Until you realize you're being abused, you've been groomed. That's when we can start to make a change. You got to recognize the reality of your condition and then react accordingly. Most people haven't done the first step. They still think, America loved me. I'm an American. America miseducated you. America taught you one language and half of that. America made it so you don't even want a passport and don't know anything about how to balance a checkbook or even grow food. America plants male trees only when we could have mangoes and apples on every block. But big pharma and the food industry won't allow that. And you know what happens when you put male plants down? There's increased pollen. So everybody, all these allergies and all this allergy medicine benefiting when it could be fruits and vegetables lined up in every major city along the street. They did that. There's laws against planting female crops that will grow fruit and food. They got it all set up like a damn Matrix Snow Globe Truman show, and nobody's looking around enough to be like, yeah, you're right. These trees could be bearing fruit. Nobody should be hungry in the whole world. Why are 3 point so many children dying every year from preventable disease and starvation? Literally, 3 point something million children die every year. These niggas are killers and evil and liars, but until people face that fact, they're going to keep just, staying put and enjoying it.
And the reason why they don't want us to see things is because the term we always use. When you see something, there's certain things you can't unsee. And it sticks in your brain. And you go, this don't make no sense. This don't make no sense.
Having mango trees in the hood, I never even thought about that. You get the little berries every once in a while. I ain't even thought about growing. You can't plant. No. Wow, that's deep.
Just think about this. When we first moved to Willenboro, do you know we had an apple tree in the back? And we were like, what the fuck?
What's going on here? I ain't gotta buy it. I can eat it.
Gotta buy
it.
We looked at it like we were at the zoo. Real? We were like this. We were like,
I could pick this and eat it.
I could eat it. People be hesitant too. People be hesitant to eat off a tree, but not out of a.
Yeah, I need you to pick it, rinse it off, and put it in the package. Okay, now it's good. It's good now. It's rinsed off.
It's good now. It's been on a truck for 3 weeks. But the crazy part is they'll see the seed in the fruit, in the vegetables. They'll know what the seeds do. They won't plant the seeds. That's how well we've been conditioned. We'll go back to the supermarket again and buy another one and throw the seeds in the trash instead of putting the seeds in the ground.
The stuff that you don't think about. Yeah. Yeah.
But you're not supposed to think about it. That's the whole point.
I never even thought about that because we should have been taught that, educated as youngsters growing up. You could raise your own, you could grow your own. Wow.
They got them TikTok videos where somebody will cut the top of a pineapple, stick it in the ground, grow a pineapple. They showed a little thing where they put a little bit of a tomato with the seeds in it. They pour the water on it, and they make all these tomato trees. Like, all you need is like the leftovers. You can eat the damn thing and still just keep the stem and the seed and make another one. The fact that we haven't even they curated an appetite for dependency. Our appetite isn't even to do it for ourselves. If we had the choice for somebody to do it for us to do it for ourselves, we go back and let them do it for us because that's the way we've been trained.
So, and they put us in the cycle, and I call it the loop, that they got you grinding the same day, the same way for 24 hours a day, and you go to work, you take a break, you go back to work, you come home, you eat dinner, you watch some programs that program you, and you go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
When you get out the loop, and you start venturing off, you will feel how you feel differently because all of a sudden your day has changed. You are now looking at things and you go, hey, I can do this. I can do. Anytime I go to a different city and I'm outside the loop, I feel better. It's nothing that happened. I just know I broke this chain, this matrix that I'm in. And all of a sudden my depression, not saying this is a cure for depression in any way. I'm just telling you, for me, it relieves it where I'm walking around and for some reason I feel light as a feather just walking around because I'm not in the same damn scheduled robotic. I think that's what pisses me off the most at work. I said, we're robots right now. These people walk in like robots. We do robotic shit. And it's like, it's crazy. But American homeless have cell phones and shoes. Third world is like, damn, must be nice.
But why? Why does the third world who make the cell phones not have cell phones? Why are there 50,000 kids in the Congo right now digging in mines so that we can have cell phones in America? Like, you have to make the connection. Who's making the shoes? The place that make the shoes are the places that don't have shoes. There's not a lot of mines and shoe factories in America where kids are laboring to dig for cobalt and coltan. And
let me just add on to what you're saying. How is it that this country can make cell phones actually accessible to homeless people, but not food or shelter? Yeah, somehow we've made the cell phones accessible. It's because
we've been taught that means you have a quality of life. We've been taught that materialism equals quality of life. That's why our life expectancy can drop. That's why the food ingredients aren't accepted in other countries, but accepted in ours, all the chemicals, because we've been deceived to think as long as you got a cell phone, then you have a good quality of life. And that's part of the illusion, that material equals quality of life. It's not the case.
All right, let's get to a little bit of mindless stuff. This is not really mindless. We've talked about this before. So where's let me see. Let me get a little Joe. Joe, hit us with
barbecue and foot massage. Joe's barbecue and foot massage. You better come down here, get some of this shit. You like to eat. America loves to eat.
We're gonna pick sides. You tell me who's wrong, who's right. This is a couple. They're having an honest conversation. This conversation is a conversation that I think a lot of people are scared to have. The woman's actually recording. The dude's being kind of honest. I'm gonna let y'all decide what side you take it.
You can't. Well, I'm not sure why you can't understand that you gain weight, and I'm not really attracted to you like that no more.
What do you mean? How though? I just had your baby. So what do you mean you're not attracted to me no more because I gained weight?
You had the baby 2 years ago.
Okay, and
2 years.
Okay, and everybody just don't snatch back. So what? I didn't snatch back.
You didn't need 2 years to snatch back if you would have got your ass in the gym. It's just that simple.
So that's what it is. You don't want me no more because
I didn't say I didn't want you no more. You got the opportunity to get.
If you're not attracted to me, you don't want me. You don't want me no more because I've gained weight after bearing your child.
Girl math. I'm not. That's not what I said. What I said is, yeah, when we get to doing it, I'm not really feeling you like I was when we first came in this relationship. Hell, you look way better. I'm just being honest with you. So it's not. You should understand what I'm saying. If I gain weight and you was in the gym, wouldn't you feel the same way?
No, because I love you. At the end of the day, if I love you, then it doesn't matter how you look. What do you mean? I gained, 25 pounds?
So since I love you, I should just be okay with you just gaining 25, 30 pounds and not doing nothing, just sitting around the house.
Yeah, sitting around the house, making sure your kid is good, feeding your kid. Like, what do you want me to do?
So you can't feed the kids and go to the gym?
You already know I be having too much stuff going on, so why do I have to do all of that? You go to the gym. Like, that's what you like to do. That's not what I like to do.
But you don't
At this
work.
point, you don't like how I look because I gained weight.
Yeah, that's true. You keep saying it like it's just gonna make me feel some type of way.
And you should.
Like, no, that's how I feel. So that's how I'm gonna keep feeling. You don't pay no bills, so why is it that you got so much going on with the kids that you can't go to the gym?
I have a question. So I have never been a gym girly. So why all of a sudden I have to quote unquote be some type of gym girly for you?
Because you picked up weight. So you ain't got to be a gym girly, but you could go to the gym, at least try to do something to protect your health. Do something. Do you want to be around for your kids?
What do you mean protect my health? Like, I'm not that bigger. What do you mean? You act like I'm on 600-pound life or something.
You out of shape. It's just that simple. You walk up the stairs and you breathing hard and shit.
You do
The
too.
kids see that. What? You lying.
You do too.
Stop lying. Yo, stop lying. I don't breathe hard. You breathing hard, just laying around doing nothing. You can go to the gym. You can go to the gym. I don't know why you acting like it's such a big deal for you to go to the gym. You don't got nothing else to do. You take care of kids, you feed kids.
Right, and that's taking care of kids. Kids is a lot of responsibility. What do you mean? It's draining.
I come back to the house and help with the kids.
Barely. You spend 2 hours at the gym and barely even getting any type of muscle at that.
Now you trying to. Now who's body shaming for real? Now
it doesn't. Now because you're talking about me. But if you at the gym for 2 hours, you will be a bit more muscular than that.
Yeah, well, right? I also play ball, so I'm not picking up weight the same as what I could. But because I'm also doing a lot of cardio, I'm picking up weight. I'll pick up weight if I don't do so much cardio. At the same time, I'm not fat.
It's a long debate.
I'm not fat.
Wow.
Be patient.
I'm not fat
now.
If the shoe fit.
No, what do you mean if the shoe fit? You talking directly to me as is.
I mean, shit. If the shoe fit, wear it.
Listen. 2 hours. They were there.
Stacy Mitchell went from take your sneakers and go because she noticed he got his stacks of sneakers to, she ain't working. Oh, wait, she ain't paying for nothing. Well, she need to work out. So, Randall Rick had asked some questions. Isaac said, well, how long do it take Dad after you give birth, ladies? It don't take that long, 2 years to snap back. Y'all should be good. What are we doing? K-Day, I'm going to get to you, K-Day. What else? Kirsten, believe it or not.
He just don't want you, and he's probably been effing someone else.
See, and here she go accusing him, putting this on that man. He just can't tell his lady, hey, this when we got together, this ain't what I signed up for.
I don't know.
Like
I think she might be onto something because I don't know. I think she might be onto something with that one because I was kind of getting that vibe a little bit. He seemed real nonchalant about not being attracted to his lady. Like it seemed like he was okay in the meantime some other way. It was just
any other comments? Let's get some more comments.
Jeanette said he on some bullshit.
He on some bullshit. All right, go ahead. Sounds like the shoe don't fit anymore.
He on some bullshit. She on some pig. She on some pig shit. He on bull. She on pig.
Some women like have work with your BBMG. I don't know what that is.
Stacy said no lies.
But there were no lies detected in this. All right. She said no lies detected. Any other comments?
K-Day had put up a separate comment. There's no segues earned. I guess she got fired last Monday.
Damn, K-Day. I was laid off last Monday and made the decision that I am not going back to corporate America, changing the narrative and how I want to live my life, breaking the chains. Go ahead, girl. Well, go ahead.
I thought you were going to offer to take care of her, Mike. Like, this is the time of need, Mike. This is when you're supposed to slide through. You're a K-Day fan, right? This is when you come through.
I'm a K-Day fan, but I'm not that dude.
Wait. You're not going to help her?
You're not the sneaker dude? You're not the sneaker dude?
Oh.
No, but this is the time that you ask to take her out, and this is when you meet up with her and you can wind. This is when you get
K-Day, I'll inspire you all day long because I think that's brave, and I think that it takes some type of change like that to spark you to be like, nah, I'm tired of relying on this ideal that these people are the ones that I rely everything on, that I put my sole financial purpose in, and now look at this as a blessing. If this has inspired you to move out and break the chains, break them.
I'm just looking for opportunity.
Break every chain.
And you want to, if you want to come around here for some moral support, I got you.
Moral support. No, but this is when you scoop
But
it
building.
up.
I'm with you, girl. I'm building back too. And
y'all go to dinner together. You struggle together. You build up together.
Build back better. Build back better.
Bam.
Yeah, we
y'all
can
both
build.
on top.
We can build together. Yeah, no doubt. But I'm not gonna be the one to lie to you. Like, I'll take care of you. No, the fuck I won't.
But it's K-Day, Mike. What'd you say,
Mike? What'd you say, Mike? What'd you say, Mike? When they ask if you gonna take care of him, what do you say, Mike?
No, the fuck I ain't.
He had a whole nother note on him. He said, no, the fuck I won't.
Put up an octave and everything.
Yeah, no confusion. That's not happening. It's not happening.
I mean, if you want honesty, I'll be the number one. I'll be the one to put the battery in your back and be like, yo, go get it. Go get it. I'm not paying for it, but go get it.
That need to be a sound bite. You need a hot button for that one. No, I won't. No, I won't. Wait, can I say one thing though about the video? I just want to say one thing. Because I already took up for the sister, commenting on the brother like he was tipping out and he was cheating. So I'm balancing my comments. I'm not red pilling today, but I do want to ask the ladies to please stop assigning these children like a DJ with a crossfader when they're your kids and my kids, and when it's time to pay for an abortion, it's my kid because I give all the money for the abortion. When it's time to get an abortion I don't want, it's your kid. When the kid does something good and you want to fight for custody, it's your kid. When when my body ain't right because I had the kid, I had your kids. And wait, whose kid is it, man? Stop with the back and forth. It's our kid. Just leave it at that. That means we can split the abortion. We could both make decisions about whether the child gets aborted. And when you have the child, even though your body's not in shape, you didn't have the child for me. You didn't have my kid. We had a child. Just keep it always we, us, and our. Makes it easy. They love playing that game though, back and forth, back and forth.
And K-Day, we are all supporting you. But listen, you can. I can tell you right now, I'm a changed man. I tell no lies. I will be your number one cheerleader, your support mechanism, and I'm like, girl, don't you stop till you get what you want. And then you'll be like, well, you pay for it. And I'm like, no, real talk. No, I won't. No.
I won't.
Because Doc, Mike, like, Katie, her hair was free flowing.
No, she was shockingly pretty.
I thought this was gonna be his opportunity, but okay, let me reach out. Let me be a moral support. I thought he's gonna try to slide in. Mike, like, nah, I can't. I ain't paying me.
I mean, free flowing hair don't mean free flowing money.
I mean, we can go to Atlantic City and hit the Borgata. I got it.
I get compliments all day. I don't give money.
Yeah, Mike. Maybe I'm not trying to make nobody choke on coffee or nothing.
No, the fuck I am.
I just think men are visual, and I kind of get his perspective. You can't just let yourself go just because you had a child. Listen,
they agree. You got to keep your body tight. This how you got them, right? You can't. That's exactly, Kate.
Listen, I gave the advice. I told y'all not to take my advice, so I'm gonna give it again. As a couple, and this is your significant. This is just a life partner. You got to do things together. If you gain weight together. If you lose weight together. If you want to travel together. If you want to join different activities, if y'all want to play what's the fake tennis, the little tennis, the
racquetball?
No, racquetball, the other one.
Racquetball?
No, paddle.
Oh, with the little webs on it.
What the hell is it? It's called pickleball. If you want to take up an interest, play pickleball together.
She said, damn, Mike, I thought you was a provider.
And you know damn well you ain't think that. You know damn well. But if we're in a situation where we put money in a pot, I'll put my share, you put your share. And you lost the job, I'll hold you down. Don't worry about it. If you're getting out, I'll hold you down. I got it. But I ain't gonna lie to nobody saying I'm taking care of everything. Rocket Man, you are
holding you down is different than taking care of you. Holding you down is real temporary.
There's a troll in the comments. He doing like a bunch of comments. Rocket Man, I murdered George Floyd. He got something to say about black
people. Good for you, Rocket Man. Good. I don't know what he's talking about. He trying knock yourself out. Welcome, Rocket Man. How you been?
Yeah, it's a sad existence to need to get other people mad to feel good or feel energized about yourself or have value in your life. Like to really be like, I need people to get mad at me to feel validated. That's sad. I pray for you, brother. Like you really tuned in to talk about confessing to fake murders.
And listen, we don't know, and no segue, we don't know K-Day personally. We know her in the way we know her from the community. From my perception of what I see in K-Day, and I've been pretty good with this, she's gonna be fine.
Oh yeah.
She's gonna be fine.
She got a village. She got a village. She got energy though. She motivates herself to want to.
You ain't have to be slick like that. She got baby dad. You ain't gotta be slick like that. That's nothing. That's not what we talking about. We talking about you are gonna be fine, and the fact that you refocus is amazing. Now back to this weight thing. I just got a question with this woman, with this man complaining about the weight. I just got a question. He's questioning why you gained 25 pounds. I just have a question, and she says you should love me no matter what, and no matter if I gain weight. I got a question. Why is it if I'm in a relationship and a woman asks me to stop drinking, stop using alcohol because she doesn't like the way I am under alcohol, she's not attracted to me, that's okay. But if a person asks you to lose weight because they're not attracted to you when you're that way, that's not okay. Do you want somebody to make believe?
Mike, so you want to tell the truth or not? Like, do you want the truth? You want honesty, or we don't? We want to play make pretend.
I don't know what y'all want. Do we want the official honesty of, are you attracted to me? You know, you can be not unphysically attracted to somebody. You might still love them, but you're not attracted physically to them.
Yeah.
You know, you can ban folks if you want Jay Black on MOD.
The Black Rocket Man, you want me to block him? I can look into it. You want me to? I don't know. He keep talking about black people. I don't know. No, for real.
I do have.
I don't know what he's talking about. Black
you do have black people for sale.
You got black people for sale. I think somebody trying to say. I don't know. You want me to just block the dude? We never blocked anyone from before.
I mean, let him live. Whatever. Yeah, it's good to know that kind of ignorance exists.
Welcome. I guess we're entertaining. It could also depend on where she's getting fatter specifically. Another woman can be getting fatter in some nice places. That's your preference. That's a preference.
Some weight gains are improvements. Yeah. So yeah. You onto something with that one.
Rocket Man. The blood of Jesus is against
I just they seeing all the comments, man. I ain't put them up, so you ain't see all of them. So they coming at Rocket. Y'all can just ignore Rocket Man if y'all want, or have me block them. I'll let y'all tell me if y'all want.
I mean, I don't know. We got another lies to take it on.
It's time for action. Thanks you for joining the Takeover Legends. It's time for No Lies Detected.
Right here. This is the old cliche. The old cliche is you got to test drive the car. This is why a lot of people have said that marriage is something that we're gonna have to have sex before we get married, simply because I want to test drive the car. I need to know what I'm working with, what I'm getting into. So this goes.
I do plan to get married, but there's no way I'm marrying somebody before I have sex with them, because I need to know what I'm dealing with for the rest of my life. Yeah. Talk to this person.
This whole idea of I've got to test drive something before fully commit into it. Let's just have a conversation about that. So let's use a car. Yeah. I'm not going to buy a car unless I test drive it. There's not a car that you've ever kept for 45 years. I test drove the car. I bought the car, and then I traded it in 7 years later for an upgraded model. So even the idea of test driving means that there's no long-term commitment. Because what it means is I'm in until I can find something better that I can afford. Your ability to control yourself prior to saying I do is also your first test of, can I keep my commitment till death do us part?
Well said. Well said.
Was that fake deep or was that real deep? Like, well, because sometimes some stuff be fake deep.
That was deep. That was deep. Because that's a good point. If you can't wait, and she gains weight, then like the guy in that last video, it didn't look like he was waiting. And ironically, she never turned the camera to herself. So I really don't trust that chick in the person. If somebody's talking about my weight the whole time, I'm gonna be like, look, I look fine. I'm gonna show it. What are you talking about?
Let's go.
She knows. She knew. She was like, keep the camera facing that way. No selfies. But no, I think that's a good point, though. You do need to be able to love each other, even when you're unlovable, even when you're not liking each other, even when you might grow older and hair gray and wrinkles. My dad told me when I was looking at girls with my friends one time, he said, everything y'all worship either turns gray, wrinkles, or sags. And it rocked my life. I never forgot that line. So I was like, you know what? You're right. I'm talking about her hair and her titties and her butt and all that's going to go. It's going to droop and it's going to turn colors. And if that's what I'm here for, then I got an expiration date because all of that's going to go. At least gravity's going to take control. So, yeah, I think that's where people find themselves getting in it for the wrong reasons, for temporary reasons. Then when the reality of long-term life sets in, hard times, weight gain, not looking the same, but just getting tired. People can look really beautiful. You can still get tired of them. People look exactly the same as how you met them. And after 10, 20, 30 years, you can still get tired and bored. They might not have changed at all, but normal people doing the same type things in the same positions and the same smell and the same person, it
Jay-Z
could get
cheated
boring.
on Beyonce. They did say every
Yeah,
bad
so let's not, as men, let's not act like if they keep themselves up, nobody would cheat to be all good, because that's just not the case. A lot of girls look better and still get cheated on. So.
I mean, and even when you said you might get bored, bored is part of a relationship, y'all.
Yeah, it's life.
Y'all gonna get bored.
Pause.
Like this
Yeah,
whole
it can't be
thing
the honeymoon for 30 years.
And that's where it takes two. I'm bored. Let's do something.
I don't want you to read a comment, but you have to acknowledge it because they laughing at it.
The ball said,
You ain't gotta
yes,
read.
they do.
And we turn gray too, and we get wrinkles too. Yeah. So if you just looking, for the pecs and all this, all that, yeah. After a while, it'd be a bunch of gray hair down there, and you're like, hey, what happened to my porn star?
Ashley? See what Ashley
says, well, look, I'm not waiting for no wax sex after married. I'm testing. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out the rest. This is what I don't understand with y'all. And Ashley, I'm just saying, y'all, I'm not specific.
Thanks for being honest, Ashley.
This is what I don't get, Ashley. Y'all do know it's a team sport. It's a team sport. So if y'all care about each other, y'all can learn how to take it there to the place where you want to be at. Like that goes to the whole working together. Like if you can't, cooking has never been a big deal to me. But for some people, cooking's a big deal. It's never been a big deal to me. Like if you can cook, we're going to eat. We're going to find something to eat, whatever. But if we work together, everything can improve. Maybe I need to help you out. Maybe we need to look at some recipes. Maybe we need to look at some YouTube videos.
Stop doing that.
So I don't understand the test drive. So let me get this straight. This is another thing about test driving. Let me give you another thing about test driving something. And let's just say that the test drive is amazing. And all of a sudden, because that test drive is so amazing, it makes you start overlooking other things you shouldn't overlook. All of a sudden, that test drive got you thinking, I know this ain't right, but boy, that test drive was amazing. I'm just giving y'all, don't take my advice. I test drove her mind. Wait. Craig is trying to drop a ball.
He going fake deep. I don't know if he's going real deep or fake deep. We got this week.
Craig trying to drop a ball.
Let's see what Craig talking about.
I test drove her mind.
Ooh, get it, player.
The body and sex will change. Find someone who aligns with where you're trying to go in life. Physical looks will change. Wow. You still tell me to get that Honda passport.
Just still go back to that on the side of the turnpike.
That's why you have to keep reinventing your love for each other and being creative and trying new things. Life can be boring with or without being married. Those are facts on facts on facts, Asha. As long as you wear your seatbelt while you're test driving, or you may be financing a car for the next 18 years. Here we go.
That's a good one.
Here we go. That's the figuring out. That's the figuring out the rest. So do you need to test drive? Or you don't need to test drive. Ashley, it made it seem like you needed to test drive. That's a ton of women with good and crazy as hell. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you test drive and you'll start the test driving is so good that you'll start overlooking stuff you shouldn't overlook.
Whoa, you Mike. Woo, that's real deep. That ain't fake,
Mike got bars.
Yeah, test drive be so good you don't care about nothing else. She got 5 kids right in the room.
Else.
She got 5 kids by 6 baby daddies in the other room, and you sitting there like, I'll figure it out.
Trust. The test drive will
I'll
make
step up.
I'll step up.
I'll step up.
I'm gonna be the man she needed.
Oh, yeah. I'm a role model. But this is the thing, Mike. I consider myself an expert in my field professionally. If I met a woman who had no knowledge of self or her own history, I think it was Rakim said, tell you who you are, why you're here, take it in stride. It might take a year. I feel like I can elevate a sister who's willing to learn. I could talk about eating right and eating to live. I can bring you places. Like I can open your mind. If you're such a sexpert and you so good at it, why can't you level me up if I'm not on point? If you so good at it and I'm not, then teach me how to love. Word to music.
Teach
how
me
to love.
how
Like,
to love.
seriously.
Yeah, that was the song. Yes.
You so dope and you such a pro. Then school a nigga. Damn.
Yes.
Don't leave a nigga. School a nigga. Everybody want it ready made. That's why when people don't already have 6, 7 figures, they can't get the date. If you such a good money person, let's build. Show me how to get it. As long as I got ambition and some skill, we should be fine.
Teach me how to love.
Teach me, Doc, 100%.
If I'm not up to par, teach me how to love. Teach me what you need.
Talk to me. You're such a pro.
Mold me so I can take you to where you want to go. I can
get you on your level.
See the stars. I can put you to sleep.
You know what's crazy, Mike, though? Because when people really are willing to do whatever for their partner, they end up in them Diddy Cassie situations where it's like, yo, I don't care what it takes. Whatever it takes for my girl to be happy, bring these 3 niggas in here.
Whoa.
Whoa.
We're talking about urine and niggas.
It's limits. Everybody, but I'm saying, but you got to find somebody whose limits are in line with yours. But you got to talk.
And you have to be open-minded and some things, if they cross the line, you got to be able to tell the person you crossing the line. I'm not about that.
Yeah, I ain't with that.
And the other person has to be able to say, cool, we've come to a line. And if you love the person, you go, we're taking it back. We're walking it back.
Yeah, let's meet in the middle. Let's figure it out.
No
and men and women will say, if she don't do this, that's a deal breaker. Let me tell you something, men. So let's stop. That's a deal breaker. You done caught the woman who's loyal to you, who will ride out with you through everything, and because she don't do that in the bedroom, that's the deal breaker.
You know we're the only race of people who do this, right? You know when you see the Mexican women with them 4-foot Mexican men, you know he has a job and he works hard. And when he doesn't have a job, he goes and tries to get one, and she'll still treat him like a king, whether he's in between construction jobs or not. The only people that say, if you don't got money, I won't treat you good. And if you're not 6 feet, I won't do this. And if you don't have a 20-inch penis and do this every night, like the only people talking like that. Do you think these white women, these average-looking white women who are always getting married right out of college, are their partner's sex fantasy? You think he really wants a flat ass?
Dude.
Like, what are we talking about? The only people with this criteria of you got to blow my back out. Like when you see 2 Asian people together, you think that's what he's doing? you think 3 inches taking it home and helicoptering her and all this? You really think that's happening? The nigga's taking care of her and the children. He loves her. You think she's the most attractive woman he's ever seen? You think she's more talented than the girl who works in a massage parlor he just visited before he got with her? No, she does it 50 times a night. She's gonna have the advantage. But the reason he doesn't date the girl in the massage parlor because she works in a massage parlor. He doesn't want the best sex. He wants the best woman. Like, damn,
right,
we gotta really.
Dr. Aaron Smith, I'm getting emergency text messages for you to put your seatbelt properly on. I'm getting emergency text.
You got it around. It's on, so he's protected.
No,
He's just
he's not protected. He's not. Stop saying he's protected.
The lower part is on.
Oh, the lower part will cause more injuries. Where do you get that?
I put it on. I put it on.
We got.
I put it on. I put it on. But yes, we're the only people on it like that. You know, thinking that. I'll be honest with you. Let me be honest. I don't want to talk about other people and not talk about myself. There's not a person that I've been with, that I should have been with, that I was with because of sex. Like Mike said earlier, the only time I was with somebody because of sex is because the sex happened too fast and was too good for me to have good judgment. I end up in a relationship with the person for a long time and look back like, how the hell did I get here? And then I'd be like, oh, that's how I got here. The first night. But every woman I've loved and built with and had wonderful relationships with and children and loyalty with, they weren't the most sexual people. Like, you can't do everything. You can't be the best in everything. You can't be the most loyal, most honest, most supportive, and give the best head. No. Because the chick who does nothing else, the chick who's a little bit crazy, whose house is dirty, she's the one who's going to throw it back. Because she's on TikTok all day, getting her roses and getting her tips, throwing it back. She's on OnlyFans, getting her subscriptions, throwing it back. She's worked in the club since, we were doing Delilah's back. Like, she's the one who's going to throw it back, but she's not the one you want the next day. It's not the same person.
Sean, Ash Bash, Ashley Moon. Oh no, K.
But no, but see, Jay was like, he said I was corny. I was trying to. When I told people the best sex I ever had is the sex that when it's done, I don't want to be anywhere else. This is where I want to be.
No guilt.
There's no guilt.
The criteria changes.
There's nothing.
I called my parents. I called my parents one time from my bed for the first time after I got married, and I had to laugh when I hung up. Because my mom was like, tell your wife, I said hi. She's like, I'm right here talking. Everything was, the married bed is undefiled. So there was no shame. There was no guilt. There was no deception. I called my mom. I said, I'm watching something with my lady. She got to talk on the phone. And I remember hanging up thinking the way it's supposed to be. Because in any other circumstance, I'd have been lying to my mom, lying about my girl. She would have had to stay quiet. I would have felt guilty that why she's still here. All that would have went on. Like,
Ashley Newman ain't trying to hear it, Doc.
Ashley says sex ain't everything, but if it's slipping out in every position, that's a problem. I'm going to cheat, just being honest. Well, Ashley, I don't know.
Well, hug them tight then. Like, there's certain things you can figure out without having to have sex, man. Y'all could have went dancing and you would have known that there's some issues, man. First date, just hug them tight, and you'll be like, wait, something ain't right.
He's a good guy, but she said it's slipping out, so she out. Like.
But you don't gotta put it in to know it might slip out. Come on now, stop playing, Ashley. Go reggae night at the club or something. Come on, we figure this out.
You're trying to get people, man.
She got big dash.
What is that? We talking about love. I don't know what experience you had with the super tiny. Jesus, man.
Did he say hug him tight? That's what he said, Queen Bar. The doc said just hug him tight.
Yeah, he going, hey. I done shared enough, but hey, come on now. You know. If you know, you know.
Oh God.
And I've been surprised. I've been surprised by somebody in bed maybe 4 times. No, not even that. Maybe twice in life was like, that was a complete shock. Any other time, you kind of get a vibe. Some people are totally different. They totally surprise you. They're totally undercover with their energies. But for the most part, I'm within the range of how this is gonna go. Whether you're flipping around a pole or you're looking like you were born in a library, usually I can get a vibe, and the vibe was not too far off. There's only been a couple times I'm like, whoa, I never predicted this. So you can look at people, talk to people, vibe with people, and usually you can feel some sexual tension and energies where you feel if you're compatible with the person on a certain level. The rest is just like technique and experience, and if you hug them tight,
Let me tell you what y'all not gonna do. Y'all not gonna turn sex into a competitive sport. I'm not gonna have sex with you feeling like I'm playing one-on-one with somebody in the basketball court. We're not. Listen, that's not what I want. That's what I'm here for. Now, some nights we can do that. When I'm in that mode, I'll be in that mode. But that is not what we're not turning this into the Rucker Park and one tournament. Like, we're not doing this.
It kills the mood. It kills the mood.
Yeah. Oh, make sure we got 7 different things we got to do before this. So now it's a chore.
Flip it down, flip it.
How about can we both get to this orgasm?
And that's why a lot of people say they don't mind dating their age because of that young mentality, Mike. And I have friends now that are my age that are like, I gotta start at 33 to 35 because exactly what you just said. You mess with these 25-year-olds, and that's what they're thinking. It's some big sport competition, gymnastics thing where it's not about intimacy or even enjoying the experience. It's just this competitive athletic situation where it's like, what are we doing? And everybody wants to flip and jump and turn and like, yeah. Like, what happens just having sex with somebody?
once again, don't take none of my advice, but I'm going to personalize. Let me let y'all women know something. If it's just based on performance,
What up,
and
Johnny?
it turns into what up, Johnny? And it turns into a performance thing. If it's just based on performance and all the different positions and the amount of orgasms that happen, if it's just based on that, do you know when I'm the best? Do you know when I'm the best at sex? Is when I don't give a fuck about you. Because
Glad you said it.
all this is.
I'm glad you said it.
All this is an activity. All this is this is raw dog. This is like me going to the gym. This ain't got nothing to do with you. It got the person you care the least about. Let you be in love with somebody, and while you're making love to them, she looks you dead in your eyes. And she kisses you, looking you dead. Let me tell you, that round is over. When you really in love with them, that round is over at that moment.
That round is over.
That round is
He
over.
feel like Maxwell playing on Love and Basketball type energy or something. He's like,
it's over. It's over. If I really love you, and while we're intimate, and check the words I'm using now when I'm talking about the person I love, when we're in the middle of intimacy, and you grab my face with your soft, pretty hands, and you kiss me and look me that round over. Let's just round. Matter of fact, that should be your go-to move. It's over because I love you.
We go together.
We go together. That was me in the club, Mike. Remember that was me in the club.
Remember in the face. We go together. Salute, Johnny.
Hold up.
We got you. Let us know when, Johnny.
Hold up, Mike. Let me, since I've been taking it farther today, let me say this. So I've heard. I'm going to say it like that. I'm going to say, so I've heard. I've heard that a lot of these girls be getting thrown in a million positions because the nigga don't want to do missionary because he doesn't find you attractive, and he really enjoys from the back, so he doesn't look at you and he can imagine somebody else that looks better than you. So a lot of times you're getting flipped around, smack it up, flip it, rub it down, and you're getting the time of your life because he doesn't find you attractive. And that's why he's spinning you so much.
Because in his heart, while it's happening, instead of the making love and playing Maxwell in the back, this is what's playing.
All my motherfucking friends hate your bitches.
Shabuze, what was Al-Shabu's comment? What was Al-Shabu's comment?
I'm laughing at Queen Born highlight. So when did the doc take the seatbelt back on? Like they all lay on your heels, so they on your.
I'm parked right now. I'm parked. I'm not moving. Look, see, hands up. Don't shoot. I'm safe. The car's not moving. But no, you're right, Mike. Some people's best performances are with people who they don't plan on ever seeing again, or they don't think about that way. So they just live in their dream jungle gymming, and the girl's falling in love, but meanwhile he don't like you.
That's what I'm trying to. I'm. If y'all don't understand that, I get it. I get you don't understand that. And I'm not saying in a relationship with somebody you love, you're not going to get to that point. There are going to be nights where y'all going to be having fun and giggling and doing a whole bunch of but for the most part, you want really good sex from a man when it's just about that, have him not like you at all. Because I'm telling you, you're going to see a different person. The trigger.
Role play like he a stranger. Role play like he a stranger just had a fight with you. Shut your dumb ass up. Get your ass over here.
When you really love somebody, the minute they enter the minute they lay down next to you, your whole life changes for those moments when you in love with somebody.
My whole life has changed.
We got a couple of minutes.
Mike hit all the songs today.
We got a couple minutes left.
Ash Bash wanted us to play that Dr. Cheyenne clip from the Paul Pierce show. I grabbed that. Also, we never talked. I don't even know what the clip is. I got it though. We never talked about the McDonald's employee. I guess she was mad that the managers cut her hours. She lived in Detroit on 9 miles. I would have thought it was 8 miles, but on 9 miles, and she unalived her manager because she took her hours. And we had clips of the girl saying how she was mad. We never got your thoughts on any of this, Mike. Like, what was your thoughts?
Home again. I have bills to pay and all kinds of things, and she's playing with my money. She has something against me. I hear her and my coworkers laughing every time I pass by them, and I'm sick of it. I've been dealing with these type of people my whole life. People just be pushing people buttons, not knowing that a lot of us are already on the edge. And it don't take much to be at the point of no return.
So overall, you see the warning sign. She was talking about it. And then she went in, she snapped. The manager took hours and she came and took her life. So I never got your thoughts on that whole McDonald's and emotional intelligence management, knowing how to manage people. And it was a mother of like 6 kids or whatever, 15. I don't know. I mean, it was a legit mom. She took her life. She's gone. Mike, go ahead. Let me hear.
I don't know how we want emotional intelligence when people are breaking. And it's a feeling in society right now where people are breaking. It's not about emotional intelligence. People are broken, and innocent people are dying for whatever reason. Like, we can't handle, because people are so right here to break. They can't handle the normalcy of how dysfunctional a workplace really is.
I heard that's not the first time she snapped. They said she snapped at another job too. She attacked somebody at another job. So she like you said, she has her own mental health things. And like you said, the time we're living in, it's like the whole world's on edge. But I will say this. I don't. Maybe I shouldn't say. I'm gonna let you finish first, Mike. Go ahead, because I'm gonna say something that's not serious.
And months ago, when we played the girl who smacked the manager because she wanted to go, she was fired, and he was like, "You got to come back for your stuff. We'll send your stuff." Y'all were cheering her when she smacked him up, and I said, "People, that is a sign that something is wrong."
Yeah.
Like, you can call the cops and be like, "Listen, cops, I need my stuff back," or whatever. But when it goes to this violent, people are in a situation where I don't even know if mental intelligence is anymore. I think we've pushed people to a place where innocent people are going to die and lose people. That young lady who snapped is now going to lose her life. But there are people like this walking around us all the time. That's why I try not to play with people at my job.
Yeah.
And on that note, I know we're moving.
I've been on edge before. I've been in that position where it's like, let somebody play with me today. I've had times in my life where I was, I was getting locked up and everything. I'm saying, but I've been outside, like, yo, if somebody plays, then they play themselves. I've really been on that type of time where it's like, say something today, say some short shit today, like play around, say something racist. I'm at you. I catch you at the light. I ride by. I'm in your window. I'm at you. I can find where you live. Like, I've been that person. So I'm like you, Mike. I'm always careful to be like, I don't know who's going through it. I don't know who's on edge. I'm always joke, ha ha. Hey, I don't want no problems. And being in the club, you never know who's who. Cause I remember being in the club. You look at the bummy guy. He might own the whole club. You look at this other guy who looks like a dork, then it turns out that he's like the biggest coke dealer killer in the neighborhood. And you only learn that when you start really talking to people and learning about who's who. But you step on the wrong person's foot, you can get shot. But what I was going to say earlier was that girl in the car was kind of what I was referring to when people are talking about the bad people with good sex. Because somebody would have saw somebody like that with her funky, funny glasses, her bugged out eyes, and her messed up looking wig and be like, I guarantee the pussy is fire. And they'd end up getting stabbed. They'd end up playing with her.
They gotta come back for seconds and third.
I'm about to anybody. You never know what they're going through or what skill set they may have. You just don't know, and it's sad. But what's this other story so we can run through this? What's this other story?
This was you talk about emotional intelligence. This dude, his girl, they just broke up. She started dating his friend, and he lost it and firebombed the crib and took everybody out. And they was talking emotional intelligence.
Lontre Clark was angry that his friend and ex-girlfriend were dating, that he allegedly threw a Molotov cocktail into the Austin neighborhood apartment where they were, sparking a fire that killed 4 people, including Smith's pregnant cousin and her young son.
It's an uphill journey, and the journey has not yet begun.
But it goes down to the whole, are we playing in people's faces? Is it was he triggered? Did she know dating his friend was going to cause a problem?
This is the mentality. This is the mentality that I hate that we promote, and we do this shit all the time. You're not going to play in my face. And everybody uses that as an excuse, as the go card to be able to act any way they want to act. But we put this as the peer pressure in life. You can't play. Ain't nobody going to play in my face. People going to play in your face. Let's get this straight. Everybody watching, somebody has played in your face.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do 2 things. Number 1, you can try and retaliate and risk it all and end it tragically, or you can stay away from the people who play in your face, which means you can't be in my circle anymore. I'm
Lady Kim
removing
said she
myself.
can date who she want to date. You need to deal with that. I said, but if you know it's gonna, you putting yourself in situations, right? Like, don't it play a part? And like you said earlier, what did the guy do to the girl that made her come kill him while he was getting his hair cut? Like, you play a part somewhat, right? In some aspects.
You play a part, but my thing is, when you're saying she was dating somebody else, she's not dating you. It's
Tory Lanez
over.
crazy. Yeah, you're right. She's not. She doesn't owe you
Stacey
anything at
can't
that
start
point.
dating Fearless. If you and Stacey broke up after y'all been together for years, and then all of a sudden she dating Fearless, and like 2 weeks later,
Okay, that's on them. That's on them.
You'll be so heated and pissed and please.
Yeah, but don't kill some innocent people though. Don't just kill 5 people.
No, I'm 54 years old. If Dr. Smith and Stacey decided to do that, guess what?
And be
I'm gonna be
slimy,
like,
be
that's
shaky.
fucked up. But you guys are cut off. That's it.
Yeah, both
I'm
of y'all.
not having
Both of y'all.
long conversations.
Y'all deserve each other. Y'all deserve each other.
And maybe it works out. Maybe they're married for 30 years. And then what do you want me to do? Snap over something? And I'm not risking my freedom ever again.
Yeah.
Ever again.
No, that's real.
Like, I would bug out and be like, but why would he? Okay, well, it's out of my hand.
And then if you get locked up, it don't mean the people are gonna stop doing what they were doing. So let's say you tried to kill them and you weren't successful. Now you got to watch them have a relationship for the rest of the time in jail. Like, no, I'm not doing it. No.
Yeah,
it's not worth it. That's the term. It's not worth it.
He doesn't have the right to take lives. He doesn't have the right to take lives.
No. Yeah.
And but listen, you can't stop people from playing these games.
The comments though were so balanced on that post that people are saying you play a part in it. If you know that, like, why put yourself in a situation?
Because that's
you know
the deranged mentality that everybody has. Like, dog,
yeah, people are selfish. People are shady.
But it's reality though, Mike. At the same, if you know I'm a loose cannon, we was together. I didn't really want it to be over, but it's over, and now you dating my home. You know something is going to come from there, and you want to be well, whatever. Deal with it. That's your problem. That sounds like a me problem, not a you problem. Like. You can't just throw gasoline on it, right? You got to know how to.
Well, don't say it like that. You don't say it like that.
You got to ease somebody down. That's just me.
That's not the reality.
Saying, don't just throw stuff in my face and think I'm supposed to. All right.
No, but dog, do you understand? People are gonna throw shit in your face in life.
Yeah, they're gonna try you every day. Somebody's gonna
I
give you a
don't
reason to crash out.
understand what world are y'all living in where people ain't gonna throw stuff in your face. What I want to know because I want to move there. Wherever you're
every
living
day.
I want to move there.
Every day.
Somebody. Clark sound like Lady Q last night when we was having this debate.
I'm giving passes for people's irrational decisions. Just because someone made you mad doesn't have to react violently. It just doesn't.
But just know that it could happen. You know your actions could lead to that, right? So why not move accordingly?
Because you want people to live their lives based on you when the relationship is over.
All right, Afro Queen said, Jay, you sound good on this one. I would just say you play a part. That's all. Not saying that I'm not.
Nigga, please.
You can't take nobody's life. I'm not justifying anything. I'm just saying that every reaction can be every action can be a reaction, whatever. So, like, what I'm saying is, can you be a little bit respectful?
Nobody should be blind. Nobody. And I don't know if I told y'all this story, but I actually had a neighbor who was killed in front of our house in a similar situation. I think she was like dating the father and the son, or entertaining, the father and the son, and the father shot her 10 times, hands up, through the hands, through the face. Yeah. Back in Jersey, he killed her for just that. Like for that reason.
Did they play a part?
No, but I grew up knowing that, playing with people's emotions can get you killed. I do know that though. You take it too far, it's not right. You shouldn't get nobody that kind of power. It's not worth it. I agree with everything me and Mike were just saying, but I do know, just like you said, people got limits and edges, and when people are on edge with their emotions, it's not something that I want to play with. So I don't think nobody should take my life or even key my car up. But I know if I mess with the wrong one the wrong way, I increase the chances to have somebody at my door or a restraining order, or have my tire flat when I come out tomorrow. So,
all right, play this clip.
Oh, we got time. Okay, I'm not sure we have time for that. I thought you were going. I don't even know what this clip is talking about, to be honest. So this first time.
What you mean situation?
Happy? You got a man?
I'm dating. I'm single, but I'm dating.
Single but dating.
I am
Something serious
dating.
more than other.
No, just dating.
We gotta change because she's therapying us.
Yeah.
We gotta make this about her now.
Right. You got it therapizing us.
Yeah.
Paul was like, I want my woman to mommy me. Yeah.
Like, hold on, what's going on with you? This is about you. You just flipped the script on us. We over here.
Reverse Uno.
Man, you sure
Reverse
did.
Uno. But it was good. It was insightful.
No, we need to find out about what's going on with her. She dating, single.
Dating.
What do that entail for a 42-year-old?
I am dating.
Dating but single.
Enjoying my life. I have really good companions.
How many are you dating right now?
I'm not exclusively committed to anyone, but I have one guy that I have dated off and on.
What's your situation right now? You just like the sex?
No. Oh.
Let's keep it 100. How you keep somebody for 5 years? That's like for real. You can't keep nobody at a distance for 5 years. I ain't never done no shit like that.
I am not vitamin D deficient, everything is good in that department.
No. He
wants a relationship.
She done kept him on the side until she figured out if it's something better. I see where this is going.
He just has some emotional maturity that he had to do. We're 9 years apart. He's 9 years younger than me, and so we both had to work through things. But he's had to work on his emotions and his intense insecurities around being in a relationship.
And you've been waiting on it. Like what's the problem? Why y'all not together?
Just because of that.
You just like the.
So, all right. So that's what Ash Bash wanted me to play. I don't know what thoughts y'all got on that.
Well, there was a bunch of clips. Maybe that wasn't the one.
Oh.
I don't know.
I was like,
I'm just gonna. I saw her say something, and we don't have the clip, and then we can get out of here. That was his life coach that gave Cam and Nick Cannon all that smoke for their relationship, and I don't know if it was her, but I'm pretty sure it was her, and she was like, a man has to make this amount of money. That lady is a hypocrite, and Paul caught it and called her out. She said, Jay Black, stop blaming the victim.
I'm not blaming the victim. I'm just saying you play apartments, Clark. When you incite a riot, you can't be shocked that the riot started. You knew that you incited it. Don't be shocked that oh my God, I can't believe he slapped me. Well, if you kept poking him in the face, at some point you have to know that it's coming, right? That's all I was just saying. The stuff we do, we know is a reaction that can come from that. Your action can come.
But see, that's different from moving on and getting a relationship. So you take it to something that happens in a split second. This is somebody moved on in a relationship, and they have every right to move on in a relationship with whoever they want. Your rules that you put on do not put boundaries on other people. Because you think it's messed up doesn't mean they shouldn't do it. Let me repeat that. Because you
dropped the link. She tried to go right there.
Because you think it's messed up does not mean that they can't do it. That is you. So if you think it's messed up what they're doing, then just don't do it yourself. They can't live their lives based on your rules. So this interview was very.
You getting penalties out. You giving consequences to other people's decisions in their life.
Yeah, you got to play by my rules.
But if you know that's the situation you're in, you need time to pass. I'm not playing with fire. If I know you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, why am I going to poke that bear?
And no pun intended, playing with fire. But yeah, he giving out the death penalty though. Like that court don't even do that. Like he just jumped to y'all deserve to die.
Like
he could have spray painted a car. He could have spray painted cheater on the car. Like he took it all the way.
But if you know this person is off their rockers a little bit, are you going to push that button? Are you going to take that chance?
There's not going to be a time limit.
Why?
Where you're not, because he's not going to put a time limit. He's not going to say after a year. When are you going to know when the time limit's over for you to talk to this person? Exactly when.
Good point. I can't live my life according. I can't live according to your crazy. I cannot live my life according to your instability. Like I agree with Mike on that one. I can't worry about the fact that you're crazy when I'm just trying to find love and live my life. Like, you got to stop being crazy or just get away. That's why I broke up with you in the first place. She probably thinking, that's why I left you. Because you're crazy and I can't live like this.
Like, it's an amazing thing that we really, well, you knew it was great. Well, that's why she's gone. Like Dr. Smith said, how do you start how do you start? You've moved on from the relationship. Does that mean no one can move on from a relationship without the other person's permission?
I'm just
No.
saying, is a window, is a window of respect that's there, and then there's a certain. I'm just saying, people.
Jay, when does the window end? How do you figure that out? Explain to me. How do you figure that out when the window ends?
You know, if I'm not texting you no more, if we know it's over and you ain't like, you know when the person y'all moved on. You know when y'all moved
I
on.
think
Versus
it also depends on how it ended. I think it depends on how it ended.
Yes, all that.
This crazy dude might have got caught cheating. This firebomb dude might have got caught cheating and now still wants to apply some rules to somebody else. So we do need some details in the backstory, because if this dude was cheating or beating her up and then she left and he thinks he has the right to decide who she's with, he's crazier than his crimes make him look. That's wild.
That's all I was saying. We played some part. I played a part. Something happened to me. I played a part.
Well, your logic, I can use that to every single thing that happens, that you played some part. And any single thing. If you were speeding and you were doing 90 and the cop pulled you over and wound up killing you, you shouldn't have been doing 90.
Shouldn't have been doing 90. God dog.
I mean, we can use that logic for anything. The logic is we ended the relationship. It's over. It's over. Once people are broken up, they no longer have to consider your feelings. That's
at all. Yeah, man. They ain't gotta say your feelings at all.
But
First,
if you
second, or
know
third.
we were into each other, Afro Queen, and we were locked in, don't think that it's cool to date my friend and think there's no repercussions from that. Don't think it's, I don't care, you have to deal with it.
How can you say that?
Don't
I'm not
do that.
saying repercussions can't happen.
There's too many
But
people
what do
in the
you
world,
mean?
dude. You want to throw that in my face?
This is my thing.
There's no window.
Don't. I'm just saying for me, don't.
Nobody cared, but do you understand? Nobody cares.
And then when stuff go down, and then I'm
Okay,
at your
so
front
now
door because
go
I felt
enjoy-
disrespected. Some people feel disrespected.
Okay, so go
And then-
enjoy your life in prison for the rest of your life.
But now you may be hemmed up with me. You may be just as hurt. I don't know. I'm not advocating any of that. I'm just saying, just know that
you're
I'm not pushing
justifying it.
people buttons that I know aren't.
You're
If somebody's not right,
justifying it.
I'm
You're
not doing it.
justifying
I'm not
it.
putting myself in those situations. That's all.
You
I'm saying.
have put yourself in these situations.
I wasn't gloating and all that. No, I wasn't gloating. I ain't never gloat.
Who said the woman was gloating?
I move accordingly.
Who said the woman was gloating? JV,
Yeah, I didn't see that in the story. All I saw was she started dating a friend and got killed. That's all the details I got out of the story.
I'm sure it was some more to it. Whatever, and he this and he this and whatever. Who she something. It wasn't no.
All right, so
peaceful.
that's what I'm going to tell you.
But Mike said the guy they had the barbershop got the haircut. First thing Mike said, what did he do to her? He getting his haircut. She comes in and unallows him. He at the barbershop. But what Mike said was, well, what did he do that caused her to do that?
I was setting up the story because I was like, wow, that's crazy what he did. She still don't get to kill nobody. But the fact that he ruined her financially and continued to ruin her financially, I was like, wow, that was a lot. That was some playing in your face. You still don't get to kill somebody. Hit the finger before you log off. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, no one ever justified taking someone's life. You're dead wrong for that, literally.
You're telling the person that they had something to do with it because they moved on with their life.
Never.
They moved on with their life.
We, as the victim, need to move accordingly, knowing that we putting ourselves in danger. It's like walking with your head on a swivel. You making sure you're aware of your surroundings. You just be aware. You know this can happen at any point, Mike. You said this can go down. You're aware. You're not gonna just say, "Well, whatever, F it."
So that's why you move out that. That's why you move out that area. Hence, getting out the relationship. And there's not going to be a timetable where he's going to be like, "Oh, it's okay." He would have done this no matter how many years it went by.
Yeah, he would have found out 5 years.
How about this?
I came to the wedding.
I'll give you one better. Him and the guy could have not been friends anymore. They could have not talked for 2 years, and he would have found out that he was dating, and he would have still had the same venom. Think you determine repercussions for someone you are not. It's not your short. All right, let me get this. Let me get this to all the guys watching. She's not yours.
Yeah, ever really.
She's not yours ever really. But let me.
And you're not married, so yeah.
She's not yours. She don't belong to you.
Her.
She was.
Yeah, just dating. Like you weren't even married.
She was off limits. She was off.
And let me explain to you something. When you get a divorce, she don't belong to you.
Oh, at all.
Stacy is my co-parenter. She don't belong to me. Whoever she dates, guess what? I got to eat that and keep it moving. That's called not emotional intelligence. That's called reality.
A part of you feel the way because y'all got a joint account, like all that stuff. So you can act like it, but deep down,
I'm not acting like any. When I'm on this mic, I'm not acting like anything.
You know you still care. Like until she start dating someone out in your face. But all right.
Dude, for the last time, I'm 54.
Cypher said, "What's Stacy's number?" See the disrespect. See,
y'all don't understand me. When I really am about something, I'm really about something. That's why I don't play the.
What's her IG handle? You want to know her IG handle?
Too far.
Get the number, and while you're getting the number, find your wife. Find your wife.
He want to be your stepdaddy to your kids.
And guess what? And I will still keep it all the way moving.
And he a cop, so you can't retaliate because he go ahead and head.
It's nothing. Like that is something. When it comes to this, is the whole point. This is the immaturity. This is the immaturity that surrounds the people. These are the comments that make people throw firebombs. Because people say, people like Jay sit there and go like, oh, you can't believe. Bitch, you think I'm getting locked up? You think I'm gonna get locked up?
My favorite one is couldn't be me.
That couldn't be me. Yo, you better than me, bro. That couldn't be me.
You better than me.
No, because if that was me, oh shit.
You think I'm gonna worry about
locked up.
You think I'm gonna worry about this? That's what you think I'm worried about? You think my kids are ever gonna call him dad? You think that?
That's on the X. If the X makes a move, then that's on them.
Let's be clear on this. Let's be clear on this fatherhood shit. Let's be clear on this. Ain't nobody I ever raised calling that dad. Ever.
Habitual
line stuff. No, I'm not. Stop that, Afro Queen.
Amani, Akela, and Autumn will giggle. You crazy. Do you know who my father is? Never calling nobody dad. Stop playing with me.
Oh, here she go. You sound like a psycho as you. Yeah, we had this conversation yesterday. She said the same. I just felt the way that you just got to move accordingly. When you with somebody,
I don't have to move accordingly when we break up. You sound like O.J. Simpson's like twin. What do you mean? I have to walk accordingly.
Right. Since I'm outnumbered there, I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Outnumbered? You're making no sense.
I do make sense because I feel it. I feel you're not going to be disrespectful to me.
Don't get mad.
You're not going to be disrespectful.
About your disrespect.
If it's over, we're gonna need to be cordial. Or don't incite, and then don't wonder when stuff go down. No,
you ain't gonna do shit when you ain't gonna do shit when he smashes your girl from the back. You ain't gonna do nothing.
Well, I will say in OJ's defense, don't do it in my house because she was living in OJ's house. That's a little different. Now, if you got your own house, I'm all for you making your own decisions, living your life. You ain't gonna be at the house I'm paying for and moving on. If you're gonna move on, you're gonna move first. Move and then move on.
But let's be clear. Even with that, if the courts gave her the house, if the lawyers and the judge gave her the house, you going to suck that up too. No pause.
Now I might have been with Jay Black. I might have been, because I had that situation. I was paying a mortgage. If I saw a nigga walking out that house, I probably would have called a case. I got to be honest. Mike, I'm with you, Mike. In theory, I'm with Mike, but I'm honest with myself. During the time I was paying the mortgage, if I came to the house one day and a nigga walked out the house like with a bathrobe, I would have attacked that nigga. Yeah, I would lay that nigga. I would lay something down. Like no, nigga.
Move on. You got to deal.
Okay, so since we're gonna joke and guess what?
I would have regretted it.
And since it all makes sense, Jay, since it's so funny, guess who Square wouldn't be here right now? And we'd all be like, and you know what we'd be doing? We'd be on the phone like, damn, Fearless Quarter.
You have a call from a call from a prison. Can you log on?
So listen to Jay Black, everybody. Listen to Jay.
No, I'm not.
I'm with Mike. I'm with Mike in theory all the way, but I'm honest when I say.
Thank you for.
They would have had to do it in a different house, not in the house where we brought the babies home and all that. Like that's just me. I'm being honest. I'm just being honest. Everybody got limits. I'm not saying it's right, I'm just saying, if I back then when I was going through all that stuff, if a nigga came out that house, that would have been it for me. That would have been enough for me to make the wrong decision.
I don't need nobody on my side, Afro Queen.
Look,
I can speak my thoughts and still be okay with that. You know why? Because they're my thoughts.
Whenever you do this, you're not okay with it. Whenever you do this, you're not okay with it.
You're not going to disrespect.
When you do this, Jay, you're not okay with it.
Because when it comes
when
to
you
me,
do all this, you're in your feelings. You're in your bag. You're in your bag of feelings right now. I don't need y'all. I don't need y'all.
I could be on this.
I've been fighting all my life.
All my life.
All my life.
You think you're and Lady Q, I've repeated this a billion times. Jay always thinks his feelings supersede everything. Everything. He believes that is justification for every action because he feels some type of way. The world don't move like that. The world don't move like that.
No, we need to respect our feelings and what we feel for each other.
That's the point. You don't get nobody gives a fuck about your feelings.
But you want people to care about yours?
No, I don't. I just said
the doctor just admitted you got some Negro coming out of the house that I'm paying the mortgage on.
Well, take that back to the doc. Don't bring it to me because I just told you Coco can get Stacey's number. You ain't fucking up my life.
And y'all joint account, and then all of a sudden he got the car swiping it, getting himself some like he's
gonna keep going.
First of all, the way the bank account works, that's not what our agreement is.
But Tender Kisses over here, hush, hush. He got it wrapped around his fingers, so he's like, I'm gonna use that car to give me some rims real quick.
Then you know what I'll do? Then I'll just send the money directly to the kids because I got all their cash apps, and that'll be it.
You have reaction. You'll take your money out.
If I see that there are withdrawals going on, just like she does with me. See, the problem that you have, the unhappiness, and what makes you feel uncomfortable is the maturity that I have in this relationship that I've never even asked if she's dealt with anybody because I don't care. That's something you're not built for. I moved on and I said for the betterment of the family, we are going to make sure everything is taken care of. Jay, I will send you when you get locked up.
I was about to say Mo always got my back. Let me see what Mo's saying.
That's why this motherfucker is so paranoid. Somebody could be working on his house and he won't let them use the bathroom. He thinks that's normal.
No, it is. Use the bathroom before you get here.
He thinks it's normal. Somebody is fixing something in his house and he won't let them use the bathroom.
It's out of order. I don't know. It's out of order.
He will.
I would let him use it, but I'd have some reservations. I wouldn't let it out. I'm close to Jay. I'm growing. I'm growing towards the mic side. But dude, I'm probably staying right there. I stand right outside the bathroom.
And once again, this is the common sense that makes no sense. If somebody has been working on your house for 3 days, they know everything about your house. So you should have just fixed it yourself. It makes no sense. I'm getting her police badges and just get them all and find your wife.
Basically gonna have the police badge, officer spouse.
Oh yeah, I got my.
Let us see.
Hey, don't kill me. I said, don't kill me, Pin. Don't kill me. I'm one of the good ones.
I'm one of the good ones. Emotion maturity.
And you wouldn't need those pins if you were treating everybody with respect.
God forbid we broke up, Lady Q.
Whoa! Let's say that again, Dr. Smith. What you say?
You wouldn't need courtesy cards if you was showing everybody courtesy. You wouldn't need little badges and bumper stickers if you weren't beating and killing people and treating people differently based on who they were affiliated with. So you already told on yourself when you give out these pins, badges, bumper stickers, and cards. The fact that you have something called a courtesy card means you're not always giving it.
So get Stacey's number.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby,